are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the road, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello. It's booming. The race is on. The boys are running. The track is on. Welcome back, football fans. Tonight, we're diving into the biggest debates in the beautiful game. For years, English football top clubs have argued over who's truly the biggest in the world or in London. But now, there is a huge new twist. There is a new huge twist. If Chelsea Football Club wins the Marden Edition of the FIFA Club World Cup, the big question is, what if? For some, does that make a difference? Does it make Chelsea undisputed the biggest club, not just in London, but across all England, or all of England, and even the world in a whole? Chelsea journey has been incredible, from the rise in the early 2000s to the constantly chasing trophies, winning the Club World Cup. Would that mean any different or snag every major trophy out there? A truly real achievement, but it is collecting of silverware enough to change who we consider the bigger club or the bigger football club? We're about to dive into the historical world of football, influencing financial muscles and what really makes a club a big club. So if you're there really interested in today's topic, we want to set the stage right, the record right. We'll look at so many aspects of today's conversation and what makes a football club a bigger club. at Chelsea. If Chelsea wins tomorrow's the maiden edition of the ongoing Club World Cup competition, doesn't make them the biggest club in the world. If it doesn't make them the biggest club in England. Let's narrow it to England if we can. There are lots of bragging right, and that is what we want to set the stage right today. So get involved in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts are in today's content or today's conversation. Who is bigger than the other in London? Is it Arsenal? Is it Tottenham Hotspur? Is it Nottingham Forest? The stage is set. I'm being joined by DJ Sav, who will take us through the next hour of debate back and front, looking at so many aspects, like I said, we're going to look at in today's conversation. It's going to be very, very educative. And I want you to get involved. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you're first time watching us live on this show. My name is Nee, taking you through the next hour of live streaming. Stick with us. We'll be right back, and don't go anywhere. Welcome back, DJ, and good afternoon to you, DJ.
Yeah, good afternoon, Nee. Big up to you, bro. Great, obviously, being here. What a very, very saucy subject we're having today. Very interesting topic debate. It'd be great if everyone is coming onto the comment section. Obviously, get involved in it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I really am. Big up to the comments if anyone is actually on the comments at the moment. So I can't actually check if there is. But big up to anyone in the comments.
All right, Chad. Thank you very much, DJs, for making a point to be here today. It was a bit of a struggle, but I was able to pull one off. I almost suspended the show. But thank you very much, and then thank you to everyone out there watching this live today. Daniel Knight, thank you very much for being here. It says big up to everyone. Yusuf also said big up to Nee. Should have joined soon, just getting home from work. It's okay. Thank you very much, Yusuf. We'll see you shortly when you get a chance. Daniel said, what phase Enzo Maresca in at this moment? So probably serious phase, getting ready for a strong battle tomorrow and the finals of the ongoing Club World Cup competition taking place here in America. So yeah, big up to Makim. Also, big up to Makim. Says big up to the panel and everybody out there. I hope Makim, you're doing very well. We might drop our link here a bit earlier than we do, so you all will get have a say on today's topic. Like I said, to ensure an in-depth analysis and engaging debate, we need to hear both sides. Unfortunately, I don't have the Arsenal fan. I invited some few Arsenal fans, but I don't have them on the stream. They haven't even responded yet, but it's all good. Still, we're gonna carry on with the debate. Arguing, we're gonna look back and front. I will try to be a bit on the Arsenal side. I'll try to be on the Arsenal side. Argue the fact that they are the biggest club in the world, and I also try to listen to DJ's side. I will try to play two roles at the same time in today's topic. So yeah, we're gonna get it going. Before we start with the debate, we're gonna look at this few things before we begin. We're going to look at the history and recent and total history between a few football clubs. Chelsea is part of them. I think it's going to be between Arsenal and Chelsea. We're trying to eliminate Tottenham Hotspur because they haven't done really much. There's nothing there to even talk about. Fan base, right? Their fan base, you can't even compare their fan base to what Chelsea and Arsenal have. In terms of a bragging right to winning silverware, we can't even compare that either. So I'll take Arsenal out of the equation, and I'll take Tottenham out of the equation and just focus on Arsenal and Chelsea. Which of these two teams is the biggest in London? We'll narrow it up. DJ, let's start the debate and let's look at the history of these fan base. We're gonna go back to maybe 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Before it became Barclays Premier League, before it became Premier League and all of that. Let's start an argument from behind. You'll be in the favor of Chelsea. I'll be in favor of Arsenal.
Mm.
What makes you think that Chelsea are the bigger club in London?
No. Listen, Lee, just one thing before I go on to that topic. I know you said you're ruling Tottenham out of the debate. Just as we go into a European situation, let's be real here. Tottenham have won more European trophies than Arsenal have, including the big one, including the one they won recently, because it's bigger than the cup that it's bigger than one Arsenal won in 1994, which is the Cup Winners' Cup, which we've won. So you could basically more or less say, Arsenal. If you look back on the history of European history, Tottenham have got more European trophies than Arsenal have, and that's just facts. Just go look at the stats and seeing it on Tottenham Football Club's heritage, and you'll see they've got more European trophies than Arsenal have. So Arsenal fall behind in terms of European trophies. There's no doubt about that. In my debate, in terms of saying that, if we actually narrowing it down, Chelsea was formed in what 1905. Yeah, we were formed, right? Yeah. I do believe Arsenal. I can't remember there. I think they might have been a little bit more before us. But I'm not going to sit here and say that we are the bigger club, because in terms of Arsenal, if you look at from when I grew up watching the Barclays League Division titles, obviously for me it was always Liverpool and Man United winning it, but then obviously Arsenal then took a dominance of it after that. Chelsea didn't win a title. We never won any. The only one we've done in 1955.
1955. Yeah.
That for me. Look, Nee, you still there? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Now we can hear you. We lost you for a second, but you're back.
You're on mute.
DJ, I'm not on mute.
Hello.
You went off for a second, DJ. Looks
Sorry,
like
let me come back on, bro, because I can't hear any of you. I want to jump off and come back on, okay? Bear with me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. Do that. All right. So whilst waiting DJ to connect, we have Scala also joining us here. He's very, very interested in today's debate. Scala, welcome back to the show. And how you doing, sir?
Yeah. Good to be back. Not too bad. Obviously, I'm kind of keeping myself detached a bit from football, especially not football, but definitely United. I mean, if you don't want high blood pressure, you might as well stay away. If you're a United fan and you don't want high blood pressure, which I do get following my club, I tend to stay away, because the things I'm seeing the past few days, it's just, I can't even begin to describe you. It's just annoying, frustrating, irritating, and just, obviously we will have this debate, but what's the point, Sometimes I look at United and see like where the Giants have fallen. And even if I give you an example today United's YouTube channel posted an exclusive interview. Can you guess who the player was? Can you I'll give you you can throw me some names. Can you guess who the player could be? You can guess throw in a few names,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you 5 seconds. You can throw me a few names. Like who would be that person United would have taken an exclusive interview of?
Bruno Fernandes?
Nope.
Marcus Rashford? No, it won't be Rashford. Sorry, it won't be Rashford.
I mean, you could say Cunha or
the new signings. The new signings.
No, you know who they interviewed today? Tom Heaton, and they put the video's title as exclusive new contract signing. That guy was not even a part of our team last season. Now this guy, who's that Turkish goalkeeper, one of those goalkeepers went away. Now he has been promoted to our third choice, and we are doing an interview for a third choice goalkeeper for signing a 1-year contract. So when I look at these things like that, and when I'm seeing people like Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, there's no comparison. Like where you guys are and where we are. There's a reason why we are finishing 17 and all this. So yeah, man, trying to stay away from United is the best. So I might as well talk about other clubs than mine.
Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, it was just the tip of the iceberg, is what Scala is just sharing with us. A big up to you, Sports Wire, the man VJ from Sports Wire. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. I hope you're doing very well. And today's guys, if you're just joining us on today's show, today's show is all about the bragging right, the big debate, what that is trending for the past few days now, so the past 3 days now, about what Chelsea will be if Chelsea wins the Club World Cup. Does it make them the biggest club in London? doesn't make them the biggest club. Even we're trying to narrow it down to London. Even we can also make an argument, doesn't make them one of the biggest club also in the world, considering winning the major edition of the ongoing Club World Cup. If they should win it tomorrow, it means that they've swept the whole entire European trophies. Everything that has been made, they have collected it. Some other club, Madrid hasn't collected the Conference League trophy yet, but Chelsea have done it. They've done almost everything, all the trophy. If they win it, doesn't make them the biggest in the world. And I narrow it down and I brought it down to certain attributes on what you have to look at. If you're arguing the fact that a club is bigger than the other, what it's your perspective on what you're looking at? Is it based on fan base? Is it based on financial muscles? Is it based on trophy collecting? Or what is it really based on? What are you standing on to debate that? We want to know. So that's why I invited a few guys like Scala, who is a Manchester United. The name is not in the argument here, so I'd like to hear his perspective on Chelsea. I'm narrowed down to Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, and Arsenal. I said this in London. Which of these football club is one of the biggest in London? So I want to hear from Scala. Scala, I'm not sure you probably might have heard the debate going on right now, trending regarding Chelsea and Arsenal. So where do you stand on this, in your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously this we have to agree on this because of a mutual dislike towards Arsenal. You know, Arsenal is that one kid in the class who no one likes. You know, he's just it's very self-centered. But one thing I'll say about Arsenal is that they are a legacy club. You know, they are a very, very big club, very big. Like when I was growing up, there were only 3 clubs: United, Arsenal, and United. United, Arsenal, and Liverpool. These 3, I'm talking about outside England, right? And then Chelsea burst into the scene. They won they started winning Premier Leagues. They had the whole bad boy image under Mourinho, and then Carlo Ancelotti. Then you eventually won the Champions League. So that's what really put you in the map. And you had some fantastic players as well. But Arsenal, since my time and even before my time, you know, they are a very big football club. Yeah, obviously they don't have the European pedigree of you guys, and that's something they can never bring onto the table, at least for now, you know, and whatever the 100-year history has. So yeah, at the moment you have to say Chelsea are a bigger club. They're a much more ambitious club, I will say, because you look at what Arsenal is going. Look at what's going out at the club. It's been almost 6 seasons now, 6 or 5 seasons, and they have kept backing Arteta, and he hasn't won the league yet. He always been the bridesmaid, but that never happened at Chelsea. You know, if you don't win, you're out. That's a policy which your club follows ever since the time of Roman, and it has, you know, bear fruit. You know, obviously you haven't won the league back to back yet, which is something, you know, Chelsea would like to do in the future. But at the moment, yeah, Chelsea with their 2 European titles, I mean, if you are an Arsenal fan, you will trade at least 6 Premier Leagues for 1 European, you know, Champions League. You will trade your gold trophy for 1 UEFA Champions League. You know, that's how big that is. You know, teams like Nottingham Forest have a European history. Yeah. And they are nowhere close to winning the Premier League. So yeah, if I'm an Arsenal, I don't know why they are so obsessed with their unbeaten trophy, that gold trophy they won in 2004. I never got that. You know, I don't know. I've always felt like winning a game is much more difficult than drawing a game, and they had 7 draws in that season. So yeah, they are a big club, but if you haven't won the Champions League and you have the financial might, let's say Arsenal and Chelsea have the same financial power, right? Let's say you guys can, if you go for a player, at least at the moment, you both can pay the price. So if you put those things in perspective, Chelsea with their 2 European trophies at the moment, I feel like it's definitely, especially in London, Chelsea are the bigger club.
Definitely, you did mention a few things. You talk about the bigger fan base in terms of numbers. You also talk about silverware collections, Arsenal have it, and you also talk about financial muscles. But let's narrow it down a bit to trophy wise before we move to the financial power or valuation of the football club. Looking at Chelsea, looking at what Chelsea have achieved domestically, I'm sure Arsenal are ahead of Chelsea in terms of trophy, maybe winning FA Cups, Premier Leagues. I'm I'm not really sure about how many Premier Leagues Arsenal have won so far. I'm sure they probably be. When I say Premier League, I'm talking about the old days before it was being turned to Barclays Premier League, somewhere around 1990 or 91 or 93, within that. So I'm trying to look at the history itself, domestic trophy, how many Arsenal have won till present, whether it's Barclays or it's not Barclays. Those are the things that I'm also adding all together. And I believe that Arsenal definitely have won more with the FA Cup, with the Carling Cup. I will even add Carling Cup to it because people don't value it, but it is part of a trophy. Because I'm sure Chelsea, if you go to every football class cabinet, you will see the Carling Cups there. You will see all these trophies being displayed in the cabinet. You get what I'm saying? Because we all always say that Tottenham Hotspur, if you go to their cabinet, there's nothing, there's all spider webs. So we have to change that and include those trophies like Community Shield and all that. So we look at trophy-wise. Domestically, I'm sure the Arsenal are ahead of Chelsea. By far, they are ahead of Chelsea. But when you talk about European pedigree, that is where Chelsea raised their muscles on Arsenal. That they haven't achieved any of what Chelsea have achieved for the past, I'll say, since the beginning of football. Since the beginning of football, if you count all those European trophies together, Arsenal haven't achieved half of what Chelsea have. Chelsea have collected almost everything. They've won the Club World Cup before, and they are in for the maiden edition of it. Adding that to it, and if they're able to win it, even being at the finals alone is a big achievement to that football club. So Scala said they are a big football club, fan base wide. So I want to say, look at the fan base, or we're looking at the trophies. Scala, DJ is back here too. But Scala, let's narrow it to the trophy wise. Domestically, before European side, what makes these two clubs bigger?
Yeah, obviously Arsenal, they have like 14 FA Cups and I think the same amount of Premier Leagues as well, if I'm not
How many?
wrong. So I think they have 14, right?
14 Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When I say Premier League, I mean like the English.
Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, so they do have that. But yeah, as I said before, like if you want to talk if you're talking about bigger clubs, you have to look at like final details. It eventually boils down to what you're comparing. If you compare Chelsea with Fulham, there is no comparison. But we're comparing Chelsea, Arsenal. You have to look at each and everything. Yeah, so the worldwide fan base. Look, there are lots and lots of Chelsea fans where I live, and there are lots and lots of Arsenal fans as well. And it's not a surprise that as Chelsea started to do well, their fan base have grown, especially when you look at the continent of Africa. Like when I used to play ball, I had at least 7 or 6 Africans from Ghana and Nigeria and Kenya. All of them were Chelsea fans. They were big Chelsea fans. That's why if you remember, at a time, especially under Mourinho's time, you had like 4 or 5 Africans in your team. So even Mourinho has come out and said that the Africans love me. So yeah, that's how you build your fan base. And I'm not saying like Mourinho did it purposefully, but it's just that if you see someone like who's that SEN playing for your club, it's naturally you will gravitate toward Chelsea. So yeah, look, I don't want to compare fan bases. I think both of them are equally big. But when it comes to trophies, I said before, like if I'm an Arsenal fan, I will trade at least one of my. I'll happily trade my unbeaten gold trophy for a Champions League because no one talks about Arsenal at the grand stage. Yeah, it's good you won the league unbeaten, but everyone will say like put your Champions League trophy on your medal, and you don't have one. And if you remember, and even more so that when the 2 Champions League you guys have won, you were not favorites to win it. You were never favorites to win against Bayern, and Man City were like peak Man City, and you beat them, and you beat Bayern as well. So when you put all those things into perspective, and as I bring this thing back to, you could compare fan bases, trophy, and all that. My big thing is when I look at Chelsea, I never see that club lacking ambition. It's not about they will do everything to be successful. That's one thing about your club. They don't really care about PR. Like my club, they're obsessed with PR. They don't care how things look. It's about how can we get things done. That's why I don't know if you saw ESPN's graphic 2 days back, Chelsea have spent the most amount of money in the last 4 transfer windows, over 200 million in each of them.
Mhm.
So that's my big thing. You can have the legacy, you can have the history and the trophies and all of that, but if you don't have the ambition and you don't execute it, what's the
Yeah.
point of you being a football club? It's just that you're like a showpiece, like United. We are just a showpiece right now. We're just in a name, United, like it's a big name, it's a big club. But we are 17th. We finished 17th. Wherever we finish. So it doesn't make a difference. So yeah, at the moment, whatever you say, Chelsea are not a bigger club. They were bought or they were a manufactured club. They have the ambition. That's the thing. Even if you are a bought by a Russian billionaire, you still have to do the things right way. And right now
Right.
you're self-sufficient. You have an academy which produces brilliant talents, although you don't use too much of the academy except for selling, but it works for you. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on why Chelsea is a bigger club than Arsenal.
Thank you very much. Scala has given us a point at this moment. He's looking at the trophy wise and fan base. That's what he's narrowing his argument to. DJ is back again on the stream. DJ, welcome back again. But before we
Cheers,
get
bro.
to DJ, let me acknowledge Mo from the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. Has been forever and it's been ages. I hope this brother is doing very, very well. It's been a while, and I'm very, very happy, very excited to see him here at this moment. He is in the studio right now. He's just joining us here. Mo and DJ, guys, so welcome back to the studio and welcome back to the show, guys.
Big up, big up, big up, everyone.
Big up, man, big up.
Where have you been, Mo Kasim? Where have this man been? This is legend. I have a legend in my show right now. Mo, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you guys been? DJ, Skylar, Nee, everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone. Yeah, I've kind of had a little bit of a break. I've been away for about 10 months. Just focusing on life, focusing on personal matters. But Chelsea are in the Club World Cup final, so I thought, it's a good time to make a comeback.
and do something, isn't it? What's an
Yeah.
exciting day? Yeah, there's been some trending news going on. DJ, over back to you again. There's been some, like I said, we started off, or you have an internet connection or some technical connections here.
It was my brother. My brother was calling me, bro. Sorry, it was my actual brother who was calling me. That's why I had to go off the phone, the thing for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, you arguing the fact that you put Tottenham Hotspur also in the equation. So you can continue from where you left off.
No, in terms of Tottenham, what I'm saying is in terms of why I'm putting Tottenham in, not because of, let's be real, in terms of Premiership titles and Barclays League Division titles, forget that. I'm talking about the European trophy side of it, because that's what we were talking about. I think that's what we were talking about, alluded to in the beginning. For me, even though Arsenal are bigger than them, which is facts, and because of what they've won, when it comes to the European stage, Tottenham have trumped them because Arsenal have only won the Cup Winners' Cup, which was in 1994. Whereas if you look at Tottenham's history, they've actually won the European trophies on more than one occasion. Yeah, that's why I say when it comes to Europe, even Tottenham are bigger than Arsenal when it comes to European stage. Okay, so they obviously won the cup. They obviously won the Europa Cup recently, which is bigger than the Cup Winners' Cup. Let's be real here, right? It got them into the Champions League over that. Okay. So in that way, that's why I've only put Tottenham in there. But in terms of Premiership titles, Arsenal by far superior over them in terms of that. FA Cups, you want to call it League Cups, whatever you want to call it. Arsenal obviously superior to them in that way. But then also I look at the formats. We were talking about the formats earlier on as well. Now, if you're looking back to the old Barclays League Division days, okay, of course Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea in terms of the titles that they won because, like I said, Chelsea only done theirs in 1955. Yeah. Okay. Whereas Arsenal have done it over the years, over a decade of spaces in that time period. But then obviously when the Premiership changed its format to the Premiership, that's what we're looking at right now, the Premiership, Chelsea have won more Premiership titles than Arsenal have. Because Chelsea have got the 5 and Arsenal have got the 3. So that's how I was looking at it in terms of that, in terms of the Premiership itself. But obviously overall with the whole Barclays League Division thing, then obviously Arsenal are bigger than us in terms of that. I'm not going to take that away because that's just facts. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, because football did not start yesterday.
Yeah, basically. But in terms of the Premiership, though, I think you got to look at it that way. If you look at because that's what the future is now. The Premiership, right?
It's narrowed to domestic trophy.
Yeah, domestic trophies in terms of the Premiership. Chelsea are better than Arsenal. 5 trophies ahead of their 3. I don't know. And
Does it
other sides
include
of it.
all the FA Cup and the Carling
FA
Cup,
Cups?
and the
FA
Carabao
Cups. Let's be
Cup?
real. I mean, yeah, okay. If you want to throw the domestic trophies in there, okay, Arsenal have got more FA Cups than we have. That's not a lie. They have. Yeah. Okay. But again, I think in terms of, I'm not sure. I can't remember the stat, but I think we've got more League Cups than Arsenal have, if I'm not mistaken. But I think Arsenal do beat us on terms of the FA Cups.
Okay. So narrowing it down, does it make the collective of trophies make a club bigger, or you're talking about financial muscles or fan base in your perspective? Is it based on trophies or based on fan base?
Yeah. It can be. It's the best of both worlds, really, Nick. You know, because let's be real, before even Roman Abramovich came in, okay, and bought us, Chelsea were winning trophies. We might have not been winning the old Premiership titles, but we did win a European Cup, including that one Arsenal won in 1994, the Cup Winners' Cup, and we also won the Super Cup to add on top of all that. Yeah. So we have got Europe, and again, if you want to go back again, 1971, Chelsea won the same Cup Winners' Trophy, the Cup Winners' Trophy again in 1971. We beat Real Madrid. So in terms of history, right, we have by far got more European pedigree in history than Arsenal have in that way. But in terms of the fan bases, I think, yeah, okay, Arsenal's is big. I'm not going to lie. They've got a bigger stadium than we have. But I think when we upgrade our stadium, I think there'll be more conversations to be held on that one. Because I do believe when we do
that's financial.
Yeah,
That's
financial
aspect of it.
Yeah, financial. So we will in that way. But we have got, like even Sculler said it, we have got a huge global fan base around the world. So have Arsenal. But I just think because of what Chelsea have been doing in the last few seasons, the last seasons before the Roman takeover, before the Bowley takeover, I think we've built all that over the years from previous era. We've built our big, obviously a world stage because we've won the Euro Champions League. We've become an elite club. We're always an elite club. I think trophies obviously add to that, but Chelsea's always been an elite club for me. Okay, it's just as I said, we've just done it more on the world stage than Arsenal have. So that's probably why we've probably got more global world fan base than Arsenal have. Let's put it that way.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ. Guys, you hear the voice of DJ Scala also giving us his perspective of it. We're going to go to our brother, Mo Kasim from the BlueClouds YouTube channel. Mo, over to you. Where do you stand on this argument that has been hanging around England or London or even in the world for many years? When can we clear this out? When can we make way? That's tomorrow if Chelsea, which we've seen that most of the trophies that we've won besides the Conference League, the Champions League, 2 Champions League that we've won in the face of in the hands of Manchester City and Bayern Munich, Chelsea were not the favorite to win those trophy. And yes, tomorrow will also be one of them. And I did a video earlier on a few days ago where I titled it the Portuguese Omen, where anytime Chelsea win one, or I would say when Chelsea win a Champions League or one big trophy, Chelsea have to go through either FC Porto or a Benfica, and we've seen it. Chelsea beat Benfica. I think was he 3-1 or 4-1 to make it to the stage. That's history repeat itself again. And where do you stand on these arguments? If Chelsea able to win it, does it make them the best club in the world because they have collected all the trophies, or does it make them the best club in London? Mo.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I think this argument has 2 sides to it. So if we look at history, that reflects the club's status. Yeah. So if we look at Chelsea, we look at Liverpool, we look at Manchester United. I mean, Manchester United right now, they're struggling in the Premiership. They're potentially, could be relegated next season. I mean, that's doubtful, but they're struggling. So does that make Manchester United all of a sudden a small club, a small team? No. History plays a massive part in the club status. But then the other side to that is this. Where is the club today? Where are we in regards to performance, in regards to achievements with recent history? We can look back at the past 100 years and talk about the club's history and the club's status, but then where are we today? And I will ask this question. which is a bigger club, Manchester City or Chelsea? If we look at history, recent history, you will say Manchester City have achieved more, have done a lot more in recent years. But if we look back at history, going back, since the start of the establishment of the club, you would look at Chelsea as being a more consistent team and a more consistent performer over their history than Manchester City, where today they are probably a stronger team than Chelsea are. But are they a bigger club than Chelsea? I don't think Manchester City are a bigger club than Chelsea. And then we look at the fan base, we look at the history as a whole. No, I think Chelsea have shown that they are a bigger club, historically speaking. But then performances today, right now on the page, we're going to have Chelsea facing Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, in my opinion, today are one of the strongest teams on the planet. Are they a bigger club than Chelsea? Have they achieved more than Chelsea? I don't think they have. In their league, they win their title every season, every other season. Is that a benchmark? Is that the yardstick that we can use to measure? No, because I think if you look at the leagues that Chelsea is playing, the league that Chelsea is playing in, and the league that Paris Saint-Germain are playing in, it's different. So for me, making those comparisons is a little bit of a subjective matter. Everyone could give priority to one area, and Arsenal have won X, Y, Z trophies, even though in Europe the only trophy they have, I believe, is the Cup Winners' Cup, which they won a couple of decades ago. While Chelsea have won every single trophy there is to win in world football, every single trophy. Cup Winners' Cup, it changed to the Conference League, and we still won it. Yeah, so we've won every trophy that there is to win. Does that make us the best team on the planet? No. Does that make us one of the strongest teams on the planet? Yes. Does that make Chelsea Football Club a big team, a massive team? Yes. Are we going into the game against Paris Saint-Germain as underdogs? Yes, purely for the fact of the current form that Paris Saint-Germain have, and the fact that they are the reigning European champions, and the fact that they have just destroyed every team that they've played in this Club World Cup. Does that mean Chelsea are going to struggle? Does that mean Chelsea are not going to win? No, it's a football game. It's 90 minutes of football, and I want to add something.
Yeah.
When Enzo Maresca first took charge of Chelsea Football Club, on this channel here, I criticized him. I said that he is not the right man for the job. He isn't ready. He hasn't got the pedigree. He hasn't got the histories behind him. But I think Enzo Maresca has done a fantastic job at Chelsea Football Club, considering his lack of experience coming in to manage at this level. What he has done is nothing short of miraculous. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. People will say we could have done better. I'm saying, look at the next season coming. I'm saying, look at where we are now. We've got a trophy, a European trophy, and we potentially could get a Club World Cup trophy. The second time we'd win it in a very, very short time. So I think we have got the pedigree, we have got the players, we have got the squad, and I think we have also got the manager. I'm really impressed with the way that he was approaching the last press conference, and the way that he was talking about, don't write us off. We're here to win. So, yeah, just to round off, I think this is a subjective issue, and everyone will have their opinion, and I respect your opinion, whether I agree or disagree on this particular subject.
Thank you very, very much. Guys, if you're just joining us here, watching us live, thank you everyone watching us live on these show. We're streaming on two platforms at the same time. We have UC also joining us on the show. Only play Cuckoo. He said he's a Burnley fan, and Manchester United is the Manchester United is the biggest club, English club. I think the comment did not come up very well, but thank you very much. And also, JC is here with us. We're gonna go to thank you very much, Mo, for your giving us that. That's the voice of Mo the man from the BlueClouds YouTube channel. He's back again. The man is back. The man is back again. We're gonna hear more from him as time goes on. Let's hope that Chelsea wins tomorrow so he can get all the motivation to keep going again. To keep the channel going again, man. If you don't know this guy, I'll tell you this. When I started streaming, the platform that gave me that mojo, all that chance and the tools and the advance to also get to where I am now is that man over there. It was his platform I started, the exposure started from his platform, and I learned a lot from him when I started my channel. So thank you very much, Amo, for coming in again. Thank you. I really appreciate the time. All right, let's hear from G. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, Nate. Listen, you have put in a shift, mate. You have been working hard. You have been doing, doing what needs to be done. Okay. I opened the door, but everything else is you, mate. You built your own community. You've built your own fan base. And you have done a fantastic job. And I, for one, I'm very, very happy to be associated with this channel. I think this channel has done a fantastic job in the community. I know Nee has also done a lot of work outside of this channel. I know he's very active. He's also growing his media brand. So big up to you, Nee, and all the best. And I think I think you're doing a fantastic job. So keep it up, mate. Really keep it up.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words, Mo. Really appreciate it. Let's hear from JC. JC, you've had the conversation. It's trending, and I want to get you involved because I know that you'll be very, very interested to get this thing going. Where do you stand on this conversation? Who is the bigger club, and where should Chelsea stand if they're able to beat PSG tomorrow to win the maiden edition of the Club World Cup competition? If they win it, does that make them the biggest club in the world? Or let's narrow it down to England. Does that make them the best in England or the bigger club in also London? Yeah, London. No, I wouldn't say England, but London. Yeah.
It's a. Where do I start from? Let me start first, head on, and then maybe go on the other side of the discussion, like the question, answering the question. But first of all, listen, I mean, football is a game, and football clubs are fun places, a part of the social life, but they are not bigger than the people. Some people try to make football and club bigger than their lives, which is, I think, unfortunate and should not be true. Life should be celebrated as it is. Football is just a football. End of the day, it is a game. Then having a discussion like which is the bigger club. First of all, the bigger club in itself is a subjective thing. For somebody, one is big, the another thing, like criteria vary. How do you define on what criteria it is a big club or a small club? As I said, the club in itself should not be bigger than a human being. I mean, it's just a sport. It's a game, end of the day. And I said, let's not just make it over the top big, anything. First, for a start, I will say no club is bigger than life. Second, this discussion does not have any clear defined criteria to see which is bigger, which is not bigger. Third, I will start with the players and our Chelsea fan community. Look, we should come to this discussion if and after we have won the final. Let's not jinx it. Let's not focus on what will happen when we win. There is still a game coming. And if the players are listening, then switch it off. This is not a program for you.
JC,
don't waste your time here.
JC, can you hear me? Can you hear me, JC? Yeah. Let me narrow it down a little bit. We're not really focusing tomorrow. We're looking at the debate.
You don't need to clarify. Now,
that is
Nee,
going on, where there's always a bragging right between Arsenal and
nee,
Chelsea.
you do not need to
I don't know,
justify.
want to
Let
know
me
where you
carry
stand
on.
on it.
Let
Yeah.
me carry on. You do not need to justify. I'm coming to the all different. And when I touch
Okay.
all different angles, obviously some angles will be liked by the fans, and some angles will be like pinching the boundaries of so it's fine, it's fine. And like so as I said, like as Chelsea fans, they should first focus on the game, and then like the silent volcano, like it's bubbling. So let's stay in that phase. That is more enjoyable personally to me. As for this discussion which is going on in England, if it is being started by rival other clubs fans, they are preparing themselves that if Chelsea win, what will they say? They want this discussion, because if Chelsea wins and everybody is rejoicing, there is party, there is buses going like the parade and all that shit. These there are clubs which were not even qualified. What will they say? They need something to say, and they want this discussion. So instead of if there is a big if we win, if Chelsea wins, the discussion should be the club has arrived, this team has matured. The biggest club, like now the toughest team is Paris Saint-Germain. To beat them is not a joke. But if Chelsea beats them, this will do wonders for their confidence of this young team, and they will go into this next season with a huge amount of confidence. So the discussion should be: this is the biggest hurdle right now we are facing. If we overcome this hurdle, this team will be it. You can say it has arrived, it has matured. All the discussions regarding experience, they have not won anything. What is the CV? They are all answered. And as for the biggest club, like yeah, dinosaurs were bigger. Dinosaurs lived for longer than human beings. Dinosaurs, by the size, were the bigger ones. There was a huge history of millions of years. Should we be comparing like humans are bigger or the dinosaurs are bigger? I don't give a shit about that. Let's live in the present, and the present says if we somehow manage to win tomorrow, this club will mature straight away. This team will mature within one day. But when it happens, then at the moment, focus. Everybody needs to focus.
Thank you very much, JC. That's the voice of JC. Yusuf, welcome back to the show. I'm sure you probably heard a lot from Mo. You've heard from JC. You've heard from also Scala. Where do you stand on these arguments, and who is the bigger club in London? And if Chelsea goes on and win it, does it make them the bigger club in the world? Because I know they will have a badge that will stay on their jersey for 4 years until the competition is being hosted again. So where do you stand on it? We have so many things that you can look at. The collective trophy collection. You can look at financial muscles, fan base, social media, outfit, and all that. So international wise, local wise, where do you stand on these arguments? We're trying to set the record right. So let's hear from you.
I mean, from what I've heard, I completely agree. I mean, with JC as well, like, let's wait and see what happens tomorrow. But if we do win tomorrow, then, yeah, like JC said, this is going to change the mentality of the team. I think the mentality of the team's already changed since we got Champions League. It's like since in that run from that when we got Champions League football, the mentality of the team was starting to get bigger and bigger, and like we could just see that something was different. So I think that if we do win tomorrow, the mentality is going to be even bigger, and that will give us a lot of confidence going into next season. And yeah, I think, well, realistically, it does mean that Chelsea are the best club in the world for the next 4 years. But well, rival fans will probably disagree with you. But if we win tomorrow, you can't face the facts. We won, like, we haven't won it yet, but if we do win, we've won the Club World Cup against arguably one of the best teams in the world, PSG, who won the Champions League final, and we all remember how they played in that. So yeah, we're not playing like, with all respect, with all due respect to like the lower teams like Dortmund and teams like that, but like that, I know our run in the Club World Cup has been very easy, but you got to remember, Man City got knocked out. Inter Milan got knocked out on our side of the draw. So, and we can't control that. We've just been kept on winning and winning. So, yeah, like I said, if we beat PSG tomorrow, yeah, I'll happily be shameless and say we are the best club in the world for the next 4 years.
I think that what I want to say, I think we are just trying to narrow. This debate is not a debate about tomorrow. It's a debate about who is the bigger club in London. It doesn't have to look at tomorrow to define whether Arsenal are the biggest club in London or Chelsea are the biggest club in London. It's narrowing to the history of these two football clubs, the fan base of these football club, financial muscles of this football club to determine where you stand on it. Because it's this. Some don't want to agree to accept the fact that they haven't won anything in Europe. Others think they've won a lot domestically, so they're bigger than the other. That is where the argument is coming from. And cherry on the, I'll say the cherry on the cake, or the ice on the cake, will be if Chelsea are able to win tomorrow's game. That can add some more, I would say, bragging right to their argument that indeed they are the bigger club in London, or they're not. So let's not look at tomorrow. Tomorrow will not define the status of Chelsea in London. It's not tomorrow, but past history, just like I've mentioned. So that's what I want to hear. It's not tomorrow.
Like, if we talk about like past history, then yeah, of course we're bigger. Like, obviously Arsenal have done more like domestically, but in Europe,
what are you really looking at? Is it trophy or fan base?
Everything. Okay. Yeah. For fan base, maybe they've got a bit more, but I will say, I think like we can all say what we want about their fans, yeah, but like they might have actually a bigger global fan base than us, because everywhere I always see a lot of Arsenal fans. I don't know why, but I just do. So yeah, maybe a bigger global fan base, but with the success that both clubs have had, Chelsea absolutely trumped that. Obviously, Arsenal are more domestically, but we've done it both domestically and in Europe. So that's where Chelsea will say, yeah, we are bigger than Arsenal, because even though you might have a bigger fan base, does the success on the pitch really trump fan base? I don't really think it does.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Thank you very much, CAA Mafia. He said PSG copied our model. They just got off higher wages because they are guaranteed UCL every year playing in the French league. Thank you very much, CAA Mafia. It says without Roman Abramovich, Saudi-owned teams wouldn't exist. We started it all. Absolutely. Chelsea did. They did the good and the bad. You talk about inflation, players going for 100 million and 300 million and so forth. It was Chelsea. Roman Abramovich that started, which really hurts football, but also brought the rivalry. He hyped the Premier League to become what the Premier League is now. From the that's from Roman Abramovich. So he did good, and he did also hurt football in another way. So PSG, okay, that is true, absolutely true. It's no much competition in in the French league. It's all Paris Saint-Germain. CAA Matthew said, if Chelsea wins tomorrow, we haven't lost our DNA, and even with new ownership. And more from him says that no, they don't. They only have more fun in England. Absolutely. If you talk about the fan base, to be honest with you, if you go to, I'll tell you a little bit about the African community. The African community have more Chelsea fans than Arsenal. Arsenal has more fun in Nigeria. Obviously, Nigeria is very huge, it's a big country, but then it's been divided by Chelsea and Arsenal fans. You'll find a lot of Arsenal fans because of the likes of John Obi Mikel playing for Chelsea, and also Baba, I think, what's his name again?
Baba Rahman.
No, not Baba Rahman. That's Baba Rahman, Ghana.
Babayaro.
Baba Yaro.
Babayaro.
Also,
Celestine
Celestine Baba Yaro. Yeah. Celestine Baba Yaro playing for Nigeria also brought some fan base to Chelsea Football Club. So even Nigeria is divided. But when you go to the whole of Ivory Coast, it's us Chelsea fans all over. Ghana, Chelsea fans all over. When you go to Cameroon and all these countries, Arsenal fans are there, but Chelsea are more because of the players. Senegal, the same thing because of Nicholas Jackson. So collectively, Chelsea have more fan base. I haven't taken my time, but I'll do that little research. I'll go on YouTube. I'll go on Facebook. I'll do all that research and see the numbers. You get what I'm saying? But then,
Nick,
if you look
can I
at,
jump in for a second?
yeah,
Sorry, I just want to jump in for 1 second.
yeah, sure.
So, in regards to the biggest club in London, and I apologize, when I first came in, I thought we were talking about the biggest club generally. So I wasn't aware that we're talking about specifically London.
Yeah.
Tottenham out of the picture. The only two that we can be talking about here is Chelsea and Arsenal. And I want to just give you guys some statistics. So Arsenal has won the Premier League or the first tier in English football 13 times. Chelsea has only done it 6. Okay, so that is a benchmark or a yardstick for a lot of Arsenal fans. Now, I want to say this: one of the funny aspects is Arsenal's last title win. Do you guys know what year that was?
Was it
2000,
2003, 2004.
Yeah, when the Invincibles won it, no?
Exactly, DJ spot on.
Oh, the Premier League. I was talking about European competition. Yeah, the Premier League. Yeah,
Premier League. So Arsenal have won it in the 03-04 season. That was the last time they've done that. Now, Chelsea, before that Arsenal win, has only won the title once, and that was 54-55 season. But Chelsea have then went on to win it in 04-05, 05-06, 09-10, 14-15, and the last time we won it was 16-17. So we've actually won it 5 times since Arsenal last won the Premier League title. Okay, so that is a statistic that you guys should be aware of. Since Arsenal last won the Premier League, Chelsea has won it 5 times. Now you want to throw in FA Cups and all, Community Shields. Those are trophies that you can have your own opinion on. Chelsea has won the Champions League twice. Arsenal 0. The Cup Winners' Cup, the Super Cup, we've won it twice. We actually won the Champions League and the UEFA, the European League, the UEFA Cup, in the same season. All right, and that was in 12-13. We actually won 2 European trophies in the same season. We are in the Club World Cup because we have won the Champions League. We have won the Club World Cup. We are here because we have, achieved this invitation. Arsenal are not there because they haven't won the Champions League. They haven't won the Super Cup. They haven't won any European trophy of value to give them access to this tournament. Arsenal finishing second doesn't make them a big team. Arsenal winning first would make them a big team because finishing second, especially the way that they have finished second recently, where they had a clear path to getting the title and they bottled it. So I'm getting some feedback.
That was from me. That was from
like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, people. Do it. Yeah. So they have bottled the opportunity to get the title. Okay. They haven't been able to do it. Chelsea winning it 5 times since they last won it. It shows stat show. So this debate, we can, like I said, it's subjective, and I totally understand that there's people who are not really keen on having this debate, but I don't really think that a debate needs to be had. London is blue. Chelsea are a bigger club. I'm not being biased. I mean, I'm a Chelsea fan, so you'd say I'm biased, but Premier League titles, Champions League titles, Super Cups, Europa Cups, Club World Cups. I mean, the list is endless. FA Cups, brilliant trophy, domestic. Community Shield, domestic. If you want to be a big club, you've got to prove it on the international stage. And just going back to fans from Nigeria, I have got the largest percentage of my subscribers are from Nigeria. There is a lot of Chelsea fans in Nigeria. There's a lot of Chelsea fans in Africa. The amount of people that follow Chelsea in Africa is spectacular. Chelsea is a massive team across the world. It's a massive team. If you look at the marketing, if you look at the promotional aspects, maybe Arsenal has got a bigger social media presence, but that doesn't make them a bigger club because they have more people who are speaking louder. It just means that they've got more social media accounts, and they've got support from the club, and I know a lot of the social media accounts out there are actually supported and endorsed by Arsenal Football Club. Chelsea's lacking in that. Maybe Chelsea can look at us, YouTubers, content creators, and maybe bring us into the fold a little bit more and give us access, and maybe Chelsea Football Club will explode in regards to their social media presence. But yeah, don't use who speaks the loudest to be endorsing the bigger club.
I agree. Thank you very much, Mo Kasim, the man in charge of Blue Lounge YouTube channel. So guys, let's go to Scala. We hear from Scala again. Then I'm sure we narrow it down. It's getting much more clearer now as time goes on. But Mo came back again with a different submission, which means that he's getting that concept. He thought maybe we're talking about just about tomorrow, or what doesn't make Chelsea a bigger club tomorrow, but we narrow it down to just us now in London club. So thank you all for joining us on the show today. More from our brother here, CAA, with a lot of comments from him, and also anyone else that's joining. Thank you very much. We have is it Rheumatic? Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Much love to everyone out there joining us on the show. It's a very, very intriguing content, and a lot of people want to hear from people where they stand on these specific topic. Who is the best, or who is the bigger in London? Note, Arsenal will never concede defeat. They've got to a point that they have, if they win. The question was like, if Chelsea wins it, Robbie, I want to go to Robbie. They asked the question, if Chelsea wins it, are they bigger than Arsenal? He doesn't want to concede defeat. So he said, okay, what? With Roman Abramovich money, with all this, and also us, Manchester City with 115 financial breaches and all that, that's where he's trying to narrow his things to. But that doesn't play a role here.
Sorry,
it's all about European pedigree.
Sorry, Nate. Just a quick thing. Can I just address this guy at the bottom, because the question, because I see he seems to think that no one was talking about the Club World Cup. I just want to let him know that all the Chelsea fans were talking about the Club World Cup, bro. It may have been people in England that were not rating it, but all the Chelsea fans here on the stream right now, and everyone in the comment section, and all the Chelsea fans from around the world and here were talking about this competition, that we want to win it. It was the media that were talking about it being a money competition. But it might be giving good money, but Chelsea fans want to actually win the trophy. We don't really care about the financial side of it. Yeah, we do, but we actually want to win the trophy, because if you win that trophy, you get the gold badge on your chest for one, and secondly, you'll be having that thing for 4 years. So I just want to point out that Chelsea fans in the very beginning did care about this competition. Maybe the other English fans around the world did not talk about it. That's because they're not Chelsea fans, and they were just talking about things that care about the players. They were not caring about the players because Chelsea were in this competition. They didn't want to talk about it. Simple as that. But Chelsea fans did. I just want to address that one. That was all. Sorry.
I agree with you 100%, DJ. I do agree with you. I'll say the media in England are not helping the situation of what's going on in America here. They are downplaying the competition. The competition is good. People are there watching. although I would say it was a quick put together, a quick face competition, that there wasn't much time when they were trying to put this competition together. They didn't get that much time to do it. It was a quick, let's make it snappy, let's get it there so we can have it happen. It will be on the calendar so we can have the competition going again next 4 years. So it was like a rush put together competition. But besides that, it's been great. Can you imagine a broadcaster like Martin Kellner of Talksport yesterday said there's no much football going on Sunday. Hey, there's not much going on. And that one guy on the show was like, there's a lot going on. There's a big game between PSG and Chelsea on Sunday. You get what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. I was like, he said, that game. And when you look, they say it's a money competition. How is it money-driven competition? It's a competition out there. Money, people struggling with financially. It has helped teams from Australia that came in, got beat 10-0 and 9-0. It has helped them. At least the money they got for participating, they can use that money to enhance their, I'll say, equipment and stuff like that for their team. A lot of teams have benefited from it. Botafogo has benefited from it. Fluminense have benefited from it. Chelsea, who knew that Chelsea was going to get to that stage? So if your club is not in, don't downplay the competition. You just have to support it and hype it up. That's what I would say.
If I may, money in football, is that a new thing?
No, it's not.
So this competition, paying top dollar for progression within the competition, I think endorses the strength of the competition. Because if you want to have a serious competition with teams playing their top players in a competition, you are going to have to pay top dollar, and that's what's happening. And I think the fact that this competition has such a big prize at the end of it means that teams will take this competition seriously. Because who's gonna not want to get £100 million at the end of the competition? Everyone's going to want to do that.
Go ahead. How many people play friendly match to even make 2 million? Friendly match. How many people play friendly match to get 2 million and even 1 million? So if you have a competition that is giving you 2 million, 1 million for just playing a game, come on.
Yeah, this competition, there are a lot of issues with it. I didn't like some of the structure of the competition. I didn't like some of the timings. I didn't like some of the what's the word here? Some of the marketing, some of the broadcasting. I'm not happy with the way it's been broadcast. I'm not happy with with access to the matches. But as a competition, as a footballing tournament, as a prize, I think it's a fantastic competition, and I'm happy that it's once every 4 years. It makes it a little bit more elite, a little bit more exclusive, and I think there are aspects that are positive. There are aspects that are negative, naturally, but I for one believe any one of our so-called rivals playing tomorrow against Paris Saint-Germain, you will see them bigging it up, talking about it, hyping it up, talking about it like it's the best game on the planet. It's going to be a massive game. But because it's Chelsea who are playing, because they're not the ones who are playing, plastic cup, what is it, money. If they were there, if Arsenal were playing in this competition, do you know how much banter we'd be hearing right now? How much BS we'd be hearing right now? But because they're not playing, and because they will never be playing in this competition, this is why they are upset, and this is why they are playing it down. Arsenal were up in arms about buying Kepa and buying Noni Madueke from Chelsea. They were up in arms. We don't want him. We don't. And now
a petition was done for Madueke, mate. A petition. That's how bad it was, bro.
Yeah, but what are they saying now? What are they saying today? Oh, he's a talented player. He's going to do wonders. He's going to give Saka a run for his money. Why? Because he's now wearing an Arsenal shirt. See, it changes. Like even though Noni Madueke has got video evidence of him calling Chelsea the biggest club in London, calling Chelsea his boyhood dream, calling Chelsea X, Y, and Z, and now he's playing for Arsenal. That it's just amazing. You know, Arsenal keep giving us the money, and I'm going to keep saying thank you for the money. If you don't get to the Champions League final, if you don't win that trophy, if you don't get in the Club World Cup, it isn't our fault, lads. It isn't our fault. Do better. Do better. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Mo, we're going to go to Scala, then DJ also jump in here. But before I do that, guys, we're streaming live on 2 platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. So if you're just joining us and you haven't dropped a like on the video, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video. It helps the channel go a long way. And also don't forget, we have a poll that we have up there. If you haven't see it, I'm sure definitely you're going to see it before you even comment. So look into it and then participate. Get involved. We want to hear from you. I'm going to take some few of the comments as it's coming in. So guys, bear with me for a second. CAA said Arsenal was winning the 50th when they were known as the Bank of England because they were rich than anyone else. Then United became the richest and started winning. Then as a Chelsea, then City, money wins. So that's from AA. Thank you very much. AA. Once the playing field with Arsenal, Liverpool, United, and Chelsea, this City became even. Arsenal became irrelevant at this time. That's what he's saying. Yeah, Arsenal never had that gold badge on their chest like we have. Absolutely. Big up to Maya for sharing our link also on X. Thank you very much, Maya. Says big up guys up the Chelsea. Thank you very much, Maya. Says we win. We represent London as the best club in the world. Come on, you Chelsea. Says lots of Chelsea fans in Jamaica from Rheumatic. Thank you very much. Absolutely. I know Ty from Chelsea section, also Jamaican, and he's got a lot of fans also from his region, which is very, very good. Chelsea fans are everywhere. So is Arsenal fans, but I think Chelsea fans dominate more. Now I'll take my time, make a few research, go to all social media platforms and see the numbers, YouTube especially, Arsenal numbers on YouTube and all that, and I'll make a compilation and I'll do a short video on it. My friend here is this Stewie, right? Stewie 15 and Stewie 1156. And England football fans and England media have been talking bad about the Club World Cup. Absolutely, from the start. Now that Chelsea are in the finals, you guys are now wanting to talk about the Club World Cup. It's ridiculous. When you say you guys, I'm sure you're talking about the media, not us as fans specifically. I do understand what you're saying, but yeah, man, I have a feeling that Enzo Maresca will make history again tomorrow. Remember, when Chelsea are not deemed favorite, they end up shocking the world. And CAA today, Bolly sounds listening to Chelsea's YouTube podcast. Oh, I hope they did. All right, bro, please stop talking nonsense. Arsenal is way bigger club than Chelsea in America, and that's what counts now. Not a problem if you're Arsenal fan. No one is talking nonsense over here. We do respect your opinion. If you have facts to back what you're saying, that's okay. It's opinion driven on this. That's what we have on this platform. If you come on and say Chelsea, Arsenal are bigger, no one say you're talking nonsense. No, I'm even reading it because I respect you spending time with us. We want to get your view. We want to get you what's within you. What makes you think Arsenal are bigger than Arsenal and Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea? Let us know in the comment section below. But when you just jump in and say we're talking nonsense without backing your comment with facts, it doesn't really make sense. So please, we respect you. We want you to share your thoughts. What makes you think that Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea? We want to hear from you, brother. We really respect you so much. Bro, please stop talking. Okay. All right. I've read that one. Thank you very much. Keep it coming. I'll read it for you. Arsenal players leave to win titles. That's from CAA. My brother here said most England fans thought Club World Cup was disgusting. Chelsea complain about the heat every day, which is absolutely true. They're not really used to it because of the temperature at which they used to play their game most of the time. If they're early in the morning, some afternoons, and most of the time in the evening. So Chelsea is definitely the biggest club in London in respective of Club World Cup. Chelsea has won it all. And unlike the other Londoners, which is he's talking about the Tottenham Hotspur or the others. Thank you, keep it coming. Every competition is a money competition. People are just mad because they end in the final. So absolutely, Arsenal fans will tell FA Cup will tell you FA Cup means will tell us FA Cup means more. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. Most football fans in the world in the US love the Club World Cup. I'm sorry, but most of these English fans were not in favor of the Club World Cup. They don't like the fact that there is a big time football outside. Absolutely, that is true. I agree with you. I'm from the US right now. I'm from the US. Now I'll tell you the truth. Someone on one big platform, not even a YouTube channel, it's a radio station that I listen to, one of the biggest radio stations in England, said that they wish that the competition is being hosted in London. Everything outside London or outside the UK or outside Europe, it's not good. I don't understand it. Should everything be hosted in UK? I don't understand it. You get what I'm saying? But I do agree with you here, Stewie. If I said your name right. Inkim Emeka said that Chelsea is going to win the Club World Cup. That's what he believes. Thank you very much. I hope that comes to pass. The Club World Cup gets us as much as winning the UCL in the matter of months. Cronky's only top four. That's from it. Says every match is on the zone. Absolutely, that is for free on the zone. Absolutely. And my brother here, Design, said locally it's Arsenal, but once it comes to internationally, the being huge as a club, it is Chelsea FC. When put together, who has taken the club from locally pedigree, showing up as a big club, it is Chelsea. From our friend here, guys. I'm gonna let the panel flow a little bit. Don't get twisted. Chelsea get a good draw. Well, I'll say in every competition you need a luck to fall in your favor, and we did. But we beat those we can beat as we meet on our way. We could fumble, and then the whole world will be mocking at us. But we did what we're supposed to do, just like we did with the Conference League. We beat those that came on our way, whether we play with gaudiness or flowerness or jogginess. We beat them as they were drawn on our way. We did not slip off like as other football club did. The likes of Arsenal got to the finals and lost it. We went to the finals 98. We lost it, but we came back stronger to 2012. Did it again in 2001. That shows the mentality of the football club. Getting to the finals, you don't just play it, you win it. They'll tell you that.
Nick, can I say something a little bit contribute? Then I will give to
JC, give me a second. Scala has been waiting for a little. DJ also having jumped in, but just give me a second. Give me a second. Let me go to Scala before I lose Scala. Scala, I know the numbers on the panel has been more, so that's why it's taking us forever. And then the comment also. But if you want to jump in and then make your point, should in case I lose you, I know I've lost you, Scala. Okay, I think we lost Scala for this. So JC, DJ, do you want JC to come in or you want to jump in, DJ?
Yeah, I was just going to say to one of the comments that was put there earlier on, listen, you said that Chelsea had an easy round. It's not our fault if Manchester City and Al Hilal went out of the competition early, because we would have got those two teams.
Literally what I was saying earlier.
Do you know what I mean? So in terms of that, yeah, Nee's right in saying it's the luck of the draw and you've got to beat what's in front of you. We lost one game in this competition, right? And we came back strong after that. Yeah, so you've got to give credit to where credit is, because most clubs would probably fumble and probably lose and go out. Like we can say, like your Man Cities, like your Harry Last. Had they won those games, we'd have got those two teams in that competition. So you can say in that way that, we had an easy draw. Yeah, to some degree we did. But like I said, if Al Hilal and Man City were there, we'd have got one of those two teams. So that's not our fault, is it, guys? That's all I've got to say on that one.
Thank you very much, DJ, for that. Let's go to JC. JC, drop what you want to drop us, and Simon, keep your comment coming. I'll take after the panel speaks. I will go back to the comment section again, but I highlight them as time goes on, and I'll read them later. So go ahead, JC.
Thank you, Nick. I just need to push also. I just want to say this debate, this will carry on, and it takes time to get over, like for Arsenal fans to realize that there is a club right now which is bigger, because It is not Chelsea who goes after buying Arsenal players, despite they being second. It is Arsenal who come with bags to get hopefully some of our players, and that shows like which is in a position of strength in the city. If you look in that context, I think Chelsea are more global club. They look at everything more in a global manner, and the appeal is more in that context. And I mean, the last 3 years have been a rebuilding year, and in a sense, also for PSG, the last 2 years have been a rebuilding year. 3 years with Luis Enrique, and these two clubs have won European Championships competitions this season. Now, obviously, Champions League is a competition with much higher stature, and the way PSG destroyed Inter in that game, everything clicked for them in that game, and they are the team of the town right now. Everybody is talking about them. But if you listen to what Luis Enrique said, they said Chelsea is young like us. They play similar to us, and they are physically stronger than us. Like they are more a physical team. It's just that like we play what we have in front of us. But this game, the fact that we are having end of the season game where it's like the winners of all the continental championships, they are coming here having a world championship, and then it is these two teams who have also won European competitions this season. They are meeting in the final. Is the biggest game, one of the biggest game of the season, and whoever wins, I don't care. It can be 5-0 to Chelsea, 5-0 to PSG. The fact that these two teams are here and they are on a upward trend, and they are very young teams. These two teams will be the talk of the town for next 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you can criticize the competition. You can find any reasons. You can even look for reasons like not only the heat, the dustbins were not cleaned enough, or what is this mess and all that. The mere fact that this is the end of the season and this is the biggest game of the season in terms of like hierarchy of competitions, and the top two teams are there, and the youngest teams which have quite similar project with a team approach, young teams looking at talents and also style of football, also somewhat little bit resembling because high press and possession based. But I am looking forward to the game tomorrow. It's the biggest game. Best two teams in the world meet, and that tells us which is the bigger club. All right, thanks for having me, Vinny. And I really want to be more bringing this debate also to the current moment, right now, here and now, and here and now, the best two teams in the world are meeting tomorrow.
Well said, JC. Thank you very much for coming on. And there's a lot of comments here, and I want to react to some of the comments. But being sexy doesn't make you a better football club. My brother, I do understand. I'm going through the comments as they're coming in, and as you said, look, I understand your profession, maybe your coach. That's what your region. I can also stand the fact that because maybe you don't know me very well, because I have been inside and out, and I've seen the numbers in terms of Chelsea fans here in America. I was in Florida. I did media work, and I was outside doing media work, inside and outside. When I talk about inside, not just being with the fans, but then being in the press box. I was in Florida when Chelsea took on, or Arsenal took on Chelsea. When Arsenal beat Chelsea 4-0 in the, what was it called? The at Camping World Stadium, Camping New Stadium or World Stadium. I can remember. I can't get the name right, the stadium right. But then it was one of those competition during preseason game, and I was right there. I was outside. I did the fun cam outside, and I was inside doing press work, doing media shoots, and all that kind of stuff. I did, and I saw the numbers. I saw the numbers in Florida, and people were coming from all part of America, all states, to come in and watch that game. And I've been here in Grand Rapids. The number in Grand Rapids here, and also Kalamazoo region here in Michigan, it's too much, because I'll tell you that I drive around during Wednesdays, Sundays, and Saturdays looking at pubs, looking at restaurants, and where they watch football games and the number. And I was there. I think I'm not so sure the exact day, year. I can't remember the year, but I was there when Real Madrid played Chelsea here in Ann Arbor, here in Michigan. I was there. It's just 3 hours drive from my house. And I was in there. I didn't do media work, but I was there. I went there to watch the game. The number of Chelsea fans that turned up there in that game, it's incredible. So if you look at maybe your region has more Arsenal fans, but I can stand here and tell you my region also, from where I've been, there are a lot of Chelsea fans over here. I'll tell you that. I have evidence to back it. I have pictures and images to back that, videos and everything to support what I'm trying to say here. So I'm not disputing the fact that there are no Liverpool Arsenal fans there. They are. And when you use AFTV to measure what you're trying to say, I think you're going to get it wrong, because there's statistics will tell you AFTV get more views when Arsenal are losing. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I've subscribed to AFTV and I'm a Chelsea fan. Doesn't make everyone subscribe to AFTV and Arsenal fan, because we tune in and watch and see how funny they are and the misery that they're going through with their football club. That's why I tune. That's why I subscribe. I subscribe to watch these guys that went in jail. I subscribe to watch Lee Gunner. I subscribe to watch the Minnesota rest in peace that said here. What's his name again? Here we go. Is it Here We Go or the Arsenal fan? What's his name again? The guy that does a video with Ty. Mo, can you help me out? He passed away a few I think a few years ago or 2 years ago now.
Oh, you mean Claude?
Claude, yeah. Yeah,
Claude,
Claude.
Yeah.
I was tuning. I was tuning. I want to watch Ty. I want to hear what they want to say. You get what I'm saying? I didn't tune in to watch Robbie, because Robbie doesn't say much to entertain me. It's just those that he have on the show. You get what I'm saying? So if I've subscribed, a lot of people have subscribed, doesn't make everyone on that platform Arsenal fans. That is wrong. So if you use that social media numbers to say, oh, okay, go look at this AFTV and look at that, there are all those people there are not Arsenal fans. No, they're not.
Like I said a minute ago, social media channels and subscribers and all of that doesn't make you a bigger or a smaller club. It just means there's more talk around your club. Arsenal Football Club are a banter club. I'm going to say it, they're a banter club. And I know I'm pissing off somebody in the chat right now, all right, but he needs to get pissed off with this. Your club is a banter club. Your club hasn't won the title in nearly 21 years. You haven't won the Premiership in 2 decades. All right, your club is a banter club. We have won it 5 times since you last won it. And they're coming and saying that they're a bigger club than Chelsea. Look.
And they even haven't won anything in Europe.
Exactly. The trophy they actually won was reformatted, rechanged, rebranded. And guess what? We've won it. We've won it as well. All right. We won it in the old name and we won it with the new name. All right.
Twice,
so you guys.
Twice, by the way, no?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you want to live in a dream world, a fantasy world of Arsenal being a bigger club, you go ahead, live in that dream world. Right now it's sunny. Go outside, drink, have a drink, relax, enjoy the sunshine, and live that dream. But realistically, tomorrow in this planet, in this real world, Chelsea are going to be playing in the World Club Cup final against the reigning European champions. That's the level that Chelsea are at. All right? That's the real world. You can live in your dream world. Go right ahead. All right? Coming and saying, oh, but they had an easier run to the final. Well, do you know what? We didn't pick the teams that we were playing against. All right? Every team that we played against was there on their own merit. They knocked out big clubs to get to play us, and we beat them. All right? They are champions in their own right. So don't disrespect the teams that Chelsea beat, because they are top tier teams. They have got top tier players, but Chelsea were the better team on the day.
Let me make this clear to Mo in a second. You have to remember that Chelsea beat Atletico Madrid. Chelsea beat Manchester City to be able to get to where they are today by winning the 2021 Champions League. to qualify them. So if Arsenal, look, I'm telling you, like my friend, look, if Chelsea have been the club to be able to be second place 2 times in a row in the Premier League, I'm telling you, the second time, the first time they were second, the second time they would have won the Premier League. If Chelsea have that formidable squad that you guys have the past 3 seasons, Chelsea would have won that Premier League. But look at what Chelsea went through. Chelsea went through, would I say, change of ownership. Almost 12 players were gone. Takeover.
Hostile takeover by a government. We were taken over by a government. Yeah, we were not taken over. We were taken over and sold in pieces. Our manager was contemplating driving the team's bus. Yeah, a year after winning the Champions League final. That's what we had to go through. Chelsea had a hard time. We were bought by people who were learning on the job. Todd Bowley, Iqbali learning on the job. Didn't even know how many players play on a football pitch. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
What was it? The
4-3-3,
yeah. So that's what we've come through. We've come through and we're here. All right. You know what? I have to take off my hat to Chelsea Football Club for actually riding the storm and being where we are today. We have qualified for the Champions League. We're in the Champions League next season. We are in the Club World Cup final. We've won a European trophy. All right. And we are getting, finally, we are getting some decent players. And you know what? I'm seeing an upward trajectory. And I'm hoping that what Enzo Maresca has learned this season, he is able to build on, because I am seeing Enzo Maresca developing into a very, very good manager. Under the circumstances that he's been in, under the criticism that he had, turning it around and, bettering what Pochettino achieved last season, I am optimistic. And like I said, if you want to live in your dream world, go ahead.
Thank you very much. You see, want to jump in before? DJ, want to jump in before I go to the comments? Any of you want to jump in? Yeah.
No, it's just everything that Mo's just basically said is 100% spot on. I mean, I couldn't say any better than that. I mean, listen, Arsenal fans, I do respect your club, and I do respect that you're a massive, massive fan base. I really do. Okay, but when it does actually come down to the nitty gritty, what has actually been won, what trophies wise, you've got to say, European wise, Chelsea far more heritage than your football club has. But it hurts you guys. It hurts you guys to the max. And I can understand that. I can understand that because you're Arsenal fans. But to come in here and say, you know what, we're this, we're smaller than, we're smaller. United is bigger. Of course, United is bigger than us. We're fully aware they are bigger than us. No one's taking that away from them. No one's taking the fact that Liverpool's bigger than us. Okay, all right. But for you to come on here and say that Chelsea, this and Chelsea, the bottom line is we've won it all. We've been in this. We're in this competition for a reason, because what we have achieved. Yeah. Okay. All you guys can do is just dream of what Chelsea have done on European stage. Yeah. And it's not coming hard at you, Arsenal fans, because every time something goes well down for Chelsea, you always got the Arsenal fans and the shameless Arsenal fans coming at Chelsea fans, but they don't actually look at the big picture. And this is what I get. They're always the bridesmaids in the Premiership. Every time they keep coming out and saying, we're going to win it, you end up failing it. Whereas if Chelsea said they're going to win the Premiership, you bet your bottom dollar we're going to go out and win it. That's what we've always done over the years that we've won it. It's just of the 3 years and the 4 years since the Bowley takeover, we've not done there. We've not been there yet. I'm sure we're going to get there. And I said it already, and I still think we're going to win the Premiership before Arsenal do. Even under Bowley's regime, I think we're going to win the Prem before they do. Maybe I'll get it wrong and people can come at me, but that's just my opinion and view. That's all.
Thank you very much. You want to jump in, or want me to go to the comment?
I just wanted to say, because we're getting into this debate. Arsenal bigger than Chelsea, mate. I remember, I was watching a video. Well, you know about AFTV, and you know Robbie, right, from AFTV.
Yeah,
I've seen a video this was a couple of years ago when we were 12th and all that, but I'd still say that you know we were pretty big. But I remember him saying this, and I was like, "What are you on about?" He said Fulham are bigger than Chelsea, and I'm like, "Are you mad?" Because he thinks that we've got no history. Is he like okay? Like I just wanted to say that, and yeah, obviously, like what DJ's saying there, like yeah, definitely. I definitely think that we will win the Premier League before Arsenal again, even with this Todd Bowley, Egg Barley, like flipping ownership thing, definitely, because like Arsenal bottle it every year. Even if they get Victor Gyökeres, I'm not worried. I'll be honest. Like even then, I'm not worried. It's just Arteta. I can't see them winning the league with Arteta. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
Nick,
You see,
just one more thing, Lee.
yeah,
Maresca's actually won a European trophy before Arteta has.
Yeah, he's reached more finals, but more than Arteta has in 6 years.
Exactly. Thank you very much, guys. Comment, and subscribe. I'll see we more from him. I'll take my time and go through all of them, bro. Chelsea got bought by a multi-billionaire hedge fund. They specialize in hiding taxes for the rich and money laundering. What are you talking about, guys? Go do your research.
Arsenal, that means Arsenal have got the same situation, Lee, because they're owned by American owners as well.
I don't want to talk about the Cronkies. I don't even want to talk about the Cronkies, you know, because that's not what the content is about.
They want them out.
Yeah, Nee, I'll put a link in the private chat. If you might want to share it just for context.
Okay. In the private chat. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll look into that. Malo, is this Mellow Kent? Thank you very much. Yeah, Melo Kenta, thank you very much for your comment. We are Chelsea. More from him. I think Papil dream the precise word.
Precise word.
Precise. Dream the precise word from I think Papil, right? I'm sure I got the name right. If I didn't get it right, I apologize for that. Zero says Juventus have 36 league title and AC Milan have 19. If you ask people which one is a bigger club, the majority of them will say AC Milan because of their European pedigree. Spot on. That's what we are looking at this moment. Local champion, but we're talking about the world, international champions. You get what I'm saying? So if you're local, you're picking up local awards like the UK Billboard Award. We want to see globally. We want to see you on the Billboard Awards, where every top musician is being if you're a top musician in the world, we want to see you on the Billboard Award. We want to see you Billboard, Grammys. We want to see you there because I know Adele was no Adele until you go to the Billboard. If you want to get the American market, get there. That's where the market is. They put you in the Billboard, then that's how you're selling. The whole world get to know Adele. If in England alone, no one's gonna hear you. I mean, get to know you. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about here. Steve said most English club will be owned by Americans, billionaires, and hedge funds. Billionaires buying English soccer teams is one of the best ways to launder money and not pay taxes. That is from him. Let me go to what we have here in the comments. Okay, I'll click on it. I'm just hoping that it pop up. Then I will share that here in a second. Let me get that here. All right, I'll share that more here in a second. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for that. I'll just put down the screen. All right. More comments. Keep your comments coming. Current club rating in Europe. I think the name is design, right? Is it a gem consult design? Says the current club rating in Europe, Chelsea is ahead of Arsenal. Also, Arteta of Arsenal played 5 European Cup and couldn't win it. Chelsea played 2 and won it. I have been a CFC for 28 years, so I know we are a bigger club, according to our brother here. Thank you very much for it. Todd Bowley does not care about winning the league. He is more concerned about moving money around. I
Just like the
disagree with
Kroenkes,
you.
bro. Just
I
like the
disagree with
Kroenkes,
that.
then, bro. Yeah. Just like the Kroenkes and Arsenal. Yeah. We're gonna go down this avenue. Yeah. That's all
See,
I'm
the
gonna
reason
say on
why
that one.
the reason why I
I'd
don't
say
want to
that's
get
more.
into that is
I'd say that's more Igbali that wants that, but I think Todd Bowley is much more ambitious than Igbali.
JC, if you listen to what JC said, Arsenal keep giving us money, buying our players, but I don't understand what my brother is saying here. You know, I think he's going to I don't know, personal in terms of what they do. I don't have anything to support or anything to prove when I use those words, because I could be held responsible from using certain words. You go, I understand you're a fan, but I don't know what they do. The business wise, I don't know what they do, and I don't have any evidence that they're doing money laundry. You get what I'm saying? That's you saying. You could be held responsible for that. And I know other channels, some people have been banned for certain things on their platform because they have vast amount of numbers that listen to them, and they use certain words that they don't have evidence for, and they got punished for that. So I don't have any evidence of any money laundering going on. So yeah.
Sorry, can I just say one thing as well? I mean, I don't know why this Arsenal fan is even saying this, because what he's basically doing, which I think is wrong, is nationalising. And I think that is not wrong. We're talking about football here. And he's coming out saying all American this and all American that. Why are you doing that for, bro? It's, you know, it's not what it's all about. What are you nationalising for? You know, at the end of the day, owners are owners, and you can't give them because they're American owners. I mean, that's a wrong thing for you to do, bro. So just want to put that one out there. Can you stop nationalising? Because it's not all about that. Just want to put that one out there, Nee. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No, DJ, I mean, you made a point. Mo, please, you have this on the screen. What do you want to can you walk us through it?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to put it as a visual. If you scroll down, Nee, if you scroll down.
Oh, scroll down. Okay.
So you can see there all the trophies that Chelsea have won, and how many trophies they have won, and the year they've won it. And on your right hand side there, you can see every single year Chelsea have either partake or are winners of a trophy. Chelsea are a big club, and this is facts, evidence, yeah, data.
Okay.
It isn't just my opinion or Nee's opinion or DJ's. This is a fact. All right, and Nee, if you just go to the Premier League title, and you can see it's there. The last five
there,
titles up here, yeah,
Up here.
the last five titles. Okay, now I can also show you the similar sheet for Arsenal, and it is all you're going to see there is FA Cups and Charity Shields. Okay, that trophy there with the ears doesn't exist on the Arsenal page. The other one, the Super Cup, doesn't exist. Club World, you guys don't have these trophies, and unless you do something drastic, you're never going to have these trophies. So you can talk about Todd Bowley doing this and Todd Bowley doing that. Allegedly, put that word in there. Use the word allegedly, because you don't have no evidence. You don't have any proof. Now, no one has criticized Todd Bowley more than me. Actually, no, there is one. Johnny Minerals.
And
Johnny
me,
Minerals.
bro, and me.
And DJ,
yeah.
DJ is what DJ.
So we I do not condone the way they've run the club. I'm not happy with the way they've run the club. Okay, but do I celebrate the club's success? 100%. When we have success, I'm going to celebrate. Just like when we do things that are wrong, I'm going to criticize and I'm going to put my foot down. When we have success, I'm going to be happy about it, and I'm going to support my club, and I'm going to support my players. Now, you guys are still trusting the process, so keep doing that. Let's see where it gets you. Second, third, fifth, second, 11th. Trust the process, yeah? Chelsea are going to continue to perform, and we are going to bounce back, and we are going to win the title. And guess what? We're going to win the title before you guys. Clip it.
Thank you very much. Samuel Kazim, big up to you. He says the Chelsea fan dominate Africa. That's from Samuel Kazim. Thank you very much. I'll skip those messages. I'm back on it. Some of, I think Simon said Chelsea is already bigger than us now. We don't have to win tomorrow to be bigger. Which
Excellent comment. Excellent comment there.
That's from Simon. Thank you very much, Simon, for your comment. We have Stewie said, bro, please take it easy. Arsenal is more popular club and then Chelsea worldwide. AF. Okay, that's what he said earlier on. But thank you very much, guys. Please keep your comments coming. I'm sure I've gone through it. I've gone through all the comments
I have to bounce, so I just want to say thank you for having me on. Big up to the panel, especially DJ. It's nice to be on the panel with him again. It's been a minute, so big up everyone, and we are going to keep that blue flag flying high, and if we if we have the success and the victory tomorrow, which God willing we will have, we'll be back here tomorrow night celebrating Chelsea second Club World Cup title. Big up everyone. It's been a pleasure. I'll catch you all later.
Thank you very much. More enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Guys, we're still gonna continue with it. And we're gonna narrow down our conversation right now. We're gonna narrow down. Now we look like let's start from here. Domestically, okay. DJ, who is a bigger club in London domestically? Let's narrow it down that way. Then we'll go to internationally.
Well, it depends. Again, how are we looking at it, from what format, Nee? Because we're looking at it in a format of Premiership titles when the Premiership's formed.
Everything from since football began or football existed. Domestic trophies and everything. How have us now been?
If you're going to look at it from a domestic point of view in terms of trophies domestically, obviously Arsenal, because obviously they've won more obviously Barclays Division titles than back in the day, and obviously they've got their 3 Premiership titles that they've won when the format was formed. So in terms of cups, I think we are more ahead of them in the League Cups, but they've got more on us in terms of FA Cups. So we're narrowing it down to 2 versus 1 in terms of domestic trophies, including the FA Cup, and I'm adding the cups in this. Yeah, of course, Arsenal domestically are bigger in that way, because obviously I'm going back to, as I said, from the old Barclays Division days to now in terms of their Premiership titles. Obviously Arsenal and cut in terms of the FA Cup, but in terms of, if you were to say to me, DJ, in its Premiership format, okay, then it's a different conversation altogether. Because obviously Arsenal will still beat us in terms of the FA Cup trophies, but Chelsea have more Premiership titles, and I'm talking about the Premiership. Stewie, so before you say any more comments to the Arsenal fan, I'm talking about the Premiership. I didn't say on our, but the Premiership, as I'm saying right now, Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal in terms of the Premiership titles, 5-3. Yeah, you've got more FA Cups, brilliant, but we've got more League Cups than you, so I can throw that one in there as well. So in that way, I'd say Premiership format wise, Chelsea is bigger right now.
So you're calling the tie? Okay, what about not Premiership era? Before Premiership era.
Then obviously
I want to give some Arsenal a yardstick measures over here.
I'll give their plaudits. I'll give Arsenal plaudits. Arsenal, because they've got more trophies than us domestically. Yeah. Domestically.
All right. So domestically, Arsenal winning these pans down.
Some titles. Sorry, the Barclays Division titles. I do believe it was 10. 10 they won.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying 10? So yeah. And then they've done the 3 here.
Okay. You see, what would you say on that domestic Arsenal's performance and in the Premier League? Would you say they are more, in terms of advanced or better than Chelsea?
Maybe a little bit better, because you can't ignore the facts that they have won more Premier League titles than us. Like, they always bring up that season where they went invincible. I'll be honest, going invincible, don't really care about it, but we nearly did it better than them. Like, I remember that season where, well, I don't remember, I didn't watch it, but there was a season where, well, DJ, you probably remember that 1-0 loss to Manchester City. That season, we would have done it better than Arsenal. So,
why do you think that I will remember? Why do you think I will remember, Yusuf? What makes you think I will remember?
Oh no, you would remember it as well, but
Yusuf,
yeah,
just one thing to you, bro. Yusuf, just one thing to you before you carry on, bro. I don't want to interrupt you. Sorry. When you talk about the invincible season, yeah, that was in the Premiership format. Yeah.
yeah,
So if you're talking about the Premiership, yeah, of course, you know, they're still not bigger than us, because as I said before, in the old days, when it's under the Barclays Division days, before the Premiership was formatted, yeah, Arsenal had done 10 trophies, right? Barclays Division titles, yeah, as it was known back then as.
yeah,
But if you want to look at it now, when the Premiership is formatted, right now, when the Premiership first came out, as it's called the Premiership, Arsenal are less than Chelsea, because yes, that was an invincible season they done, but they've still got 3 Premiership titles over Chelsea's 5.
yeah.
So we're bigger in that way. But if you're looking at it from a Barclays Division days, okay, when I grew up with that because Chelsea were obviously back then, you know, I grew up in the 80s when Arsenal, Man United and Liverpool were winning the titles back then, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal done it 10 times.
Thank you very much, DJ.
Sorry, Yusuf.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yusuf,
Yeah,
go ahead.
you put it like, yeah, you corrected me there, that perfectly. Yeah, yeah. So in the Barclays like era, Arsenal much better than us. But yeah, when like, you know, like the Premier League, that name was created, and from like, you could say, well, like 1992 onwards, probably even maybe a few years after that, like Chelsea like would be better than Arsenal domestically and obviously in Europe, because we know Arsenal haven't won anything in Europe. But yeah, even then, like from then domestically, I'd say Chelsea have an edge over Arsenal, I'd say. But yeah, obviously, like in like more like the Barclays era, yeah, Arsenal take that definitely.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Yusuf Blue, guys. Yusuf Blue is from the Yusuf Blue YouTube channel. We'll later on show we'll let him plug himself so you guys know where to find him before the stream comes to an end. But thank you very much, Yusuf. Steve said, let me rephrase my statement. The Todd Bowley business is about not paying taxes, hiding taxes for the riches, and money laundering. Allegedly. Thank you very much for adding that to it. That makes a lot of sense because we cannot prove and have evidence to certain things that we do say over here. Sometimes content creators get carried away, and good thing I did not say that. And I was trying to make sure that you got to be very careful in what you say.
And I just state something on that one. And he's got 100% proof of this, has he? He's seen the statements, has he? I mean, come on, mate. What are we doing? I mean, listen, you know me in the ownership, right, Nee, right? I know they've got every ownership in the Premiership. Okay, and I go back to Roman days as well, by the way. Every has got a skeleton in the cupboard, as they like to say, right? Everyone does.
Every businessman.
Right? But unless you've got absolute proof and you've actually seen these documents stating that he's doing this, then mate, you're just coming at this for no reason. Because then we could then say the same thing about the Arsenal ownership. We could then say the same thing about the Manchester City ownership, and they're not owned by they're not American ownership. You could say this about every ownership that is owned in the Premiership, yeah, has a skeleton in the cupboard. So at the end of the day, bro, for you to come out and say that, okay, you got to have hard evidence, Stewie, 1596, whoever you are, Stewie, I think his name is, to actually come out and say what you've just said. Because if you're coming out and going out with statements like that, not only could you get people in trouble here, which is not good, you could do yourself over as well, mate. So I'd be careful about what I say, mate, because you know it's not something you should be really talking about. I believe on a stream. That's just my take on it. I don't want you to think of it.
Yeah, I do agree with you, DJ. That's why I try to make that clear that some people have gotten for saying things that is not true,
cost your
and they don't
channel
have
as well,
evidence
bro,
to
mate.
back what they're saying. So that's why I'm trying to make it clear. So if someone wants to take us on, or they know it's not coming from my mouth, but as somebody that came in the comments, and I won't be held reliable.
No, you shouldn't have read. I mean, that can get you. I mean, you wouldn't be held, but still, mate, that shouldn't be. I mean, I would have. Shame I couldn't be in. I would have cancelled that comment because that's not something he should be making on here. To be honest with you, but look, you know, as I said, you won't go into trouble for it, but people have got to be careful what they write in the comment section, please. I mean, I'm not there to mod. I'm a mod on the comment sections, but I'm not there at this moment in time, and I would have not let that comment go through. But You know, you've got to be careful. So please, people in the comment sections, when you're making comments on here, just make sure you guys be careful what you say, because you could get people into trouble for it. So yeah, just remember that, please.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Nick.
It's okay. Yeah, we're trying to create an awareness of what can, what a comment can do, damage that it can cause a channel. So yeah, I do understand. This is a platform that we do discuss football. We talk to people. We do a lot of stuff, educational wise, and also we motivate people from these platforms. So that's why we're trying to make that clear. And instead, I talk about American owners and nationalizing because Americans are taking over the Premier League. Big up to you, Dan. Dan in the building. Big up to
Big up, Dan.
Dan.
Big up, big up. Big up, Dan.
Big up to Dan. So yo, Neil, where the links are? DJ will send it to you. DJ sends it over to him. And yeah, 100%, absolutely. Luckily, this is the kind of debate that Dan loves. He loves these kind of topics. Dan loves it, so we want to hear from Dan. And luckily, it is Arsenal, but internationally, it is Chelsea from our brother here, who I think Consult Design. Thank you very much, my brother. Like I said, the guys, so we still got 27 of you watching live, 33 watching live. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. We want to hear from you. The link is also there. I posted the link there a while ago. If if you hear me, you want to join us, you want to hear from us and clear the air, please click on it and join us on this platform. I'd love to. Look, this platform, I'll tell you, to be honest with you, it's not just Chelsea fans on this platform. I'm a Chelsea fan myself. But when I create content, I create content for the fans. I have Liverpool fans on here. I have earlier on, I said, I think there was someone from either he said, I don't know if it's Everton or someone. We have United fans on. Earlier on, you had United fans giving us his point of view. It was awesome. We have Liverpool fans. We have Everton fans all subscribe to this platform because of the content that we create. We're not subjected to only Chelsea fans alone. No, we love football. We talk football. That's what we love to do on this platform. So
Dan,
thank you very much.
Dan, I've sent the link to him by WhatsApp.
Okay. Dan, the link has been sent over to you. It says that it's very simple, guys. American buying the Premier League, and that's why I talk a nationalized tone. When American buy up your league, they will Americanize it, which is absolutely a lot of Americans own the Premier League. Americans aren't fighting. Americans they are against Saudi in football. That's from CAA. You are talking. All right. Okay. Don't want to read that. The last one. So Manchester United have not won anything recent, but they're still bigger than Chelsea. I'm not sure who he said he's talking that way, but yeah. JC said, "Is there a trophy competition called Invisible?" Absolutely no, JC. There isn't anything like that. Chelsea Dan, big up to you. That's from Chelsea JC. It says eras fade, generations change. Arsenal fans under the age of 24 haven't seen a league title, which is absolutely right. That is spot on, brother. You have spot on. But why? What changed the narrative? A winning club. If you were winning, you're dominating in the 80s. That winning mentality still be there. That's what Liverpool have. They took them 30 years to win a Premier League, but that winning mentality were there. They were still winning Champions League. Under Rafa, they were winning it. And they were also doing it under Kenny Dalglish. So what changed the mentality of Arsenal Football Club? Is it by moving from Emirate? Is it from the hybrid to Emirate? Is that what changed the whole thing?
It's correct, hybrid, yeah. That's right, hybrid.
Yeah.
Big up to you, JC, from Dan also. Arsenal is just a small club now. The fact that loving these fans
salty.
If we win tomorrow night, they're gonna see and say we was lucky. We were lucky. The tournament and Iga hating. I mean, that's definitely going to come. Stevie said multi-club ownership is shady. When Manchester City transfer a player from New York FC or some lower team to Manchester City, the low ball the player's valuation. I mean, it's what we call the loophole. It's football strategy. It's business. You get on the financing. You got to use a brain to be able to make money, and that's what they're all doing. That's what everyone is doing. Multi-club ownership is there. You got to use it. Chelsea have sold their women's football club to themselves. It's there. It's legal. It's not illegal. It is legal. So you got to use that to yourself to be able to, run your football club. That's not illegal. Stop talking about morals when your club play the player.
Oh, no, another one. Come on, let's not mention that. Yeah, that's something it shouldn't be.
Oh yeah. Guys, let's it's still, you have to remember,
come on,
when things are under investigation, it's hanging in the air with police
big
involved.
up to CA Mafia, but be careful.
Yeah. CA,
Yeah.
let's get that out. Let's go directly to Arsenal fans, but let's not get personal with the party issue. I don't want to talk about party issue over here.
No.
No. I know Arsenal haven't done the right thing. It is there, but let's the case come to an end, and then we can all come over here and talk about it, because he's still appealing for not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean that's totally agree. I mean, Gandhi.
Go ahead, DJ. This is from my
I was just gonna basically say, any comments like that. I mean, big up to you, CAA Mafia. We obviously know you love the club. We love you, love Chelsea, you love this channel. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah,
banter. We love the banter. Yeah, when it comes to things like that, as much as I banter Arsenal FC, I would never say. I mean, things like that are personal, and again, it's not something that should be mentioned, I think, on a stream either. That's something that's completely different to banter. That is something that's about real life. So let's leave things like that to that side of all life, not on a platform like that, please. But big up to you for your comments.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, I just love the energy and how he's getting involved in the comment section. Everyone that I've been in the show today, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you, everyone in the show today. We'll move on from there. We've discussed the fun. Now, DJ, I want us to tackle the Cole Palmer. Big up to you, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer has been a bit late today. Big up Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer in the house. Big up to Cole Palmer in the building.
Cole Palmer.
He said that we're cooking something. Something in the background, according to Ben Jacob. Yeah, I think that they're working on some deals. Yeah, some transfer news. Yeah,
going ins or goings out. Coming in.
I'm actually looking now.
I think it's coming in. Not coming out.
Just one thing to add, guys. I don't know if you saw the tweet I saw you. Arsenal have done it again. They've signed a young player from us, a young left back called Washington, left back from Chelsea. They've done it today. Apparently, the news has broken out that they've gone and done it again. Look, I've not seen much of this kid. I've heard of what he is. Obviously, it seems I can't make any judgment calls on him, but we had another Washington at Chelsea, didn't we? And David Washington.
They're
different.
Brazil,
different.
Right?
Yeah, he's a left back. Yeah, he's gone back to Brazil, but this guy's an under-17 left back, and Arsenal have signed him from us. I'm not sure what the fee is, though.
I think the jump was way too big for him. The jump was way too big to him, too young. I would say he should have gone. Yeah.
Oh, what's this one? Oh, the Brazilian Washington. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the left back that we had in our under-17s, and there's an under-17s that we had called Washington. I do believe. I'll tell you who it is. His name is. Let me get you up. It is. His name was. Where is it? 17-year-old Marcel Washington. So Arsenal completed the signing of Chelsea left back Marcel Washington. Oh. So I've sent that to you on. I sent it to you by X, and have you got the message?
You sent. I saw something right on X. I saw a message from you. I've sent 2 messages.
Yeah, I sent it. I
Dan, a message from Dan. Okay, yeah, I've seen the one from you, DJ. That standing behind the Arsenal thing. Right? Yeah.
I think I sent it to Yusuf as well. I didn't know Yusuf not got it. I thought I got it. I think I sent it to all three of you.
Dan did not get your link. Dan, did you get?
I sent it.
Did you get the link?
I sent it. Yeah, I sent it.
Let me send it to him again. Dan. The link is even in the comment section. Dan did not pay attention. Dan said, "Smash the like button, people. Subscribe, and it's free to click on."
My battery ran out on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, mate.
DJ, what was that, DJ?
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't realize I didn't get you on site. I was talking to my missus, and I said I didn't realize that I didn't have my mic on mute. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Chats are not this channel. Okay, chats are not these channels' opinion. That's from moderator JC. Thank you very much, JC, for helping out in the comment section. Where the link, Dan, you already got it now. I've seen him. I'm about to click, let him in right now. Proper tells coming from Dan. JC said, DJ, you should ignore such comments and just move to the next one. Thank you very much, JC, helping out in the comment section. Look, I'm a moderator. What are you doing? I have a lot of mods on this platform, but thank you, JC. Since ahead, we in for Rodrigo and Jackson being sold to AS Milan. Part from the deal for Magic Milk being
Magic
Ben
Mike.
Jacob. Mike, sorry, not Milk. Magic Mike from Ben Jacob, aka I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the other one. They added to it. You know what? You know what the stuff that you mail your letters with.
Can I just add something to you, Nee, and also to Yusuf and everyone in the chat?
Yes,
we were talking about saying the club are not paying the wages, but if you guys, I don't know if you guys read yesterday. We big up to you, Dan. Yeah, yesterday it came out yesterday that Chelsea were willing to go up to 200,000 a week for Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, it was
Now,
200.
Now that's telling me, bro, we are willing to pay the wage. Now, this is why I'm saying to you guys, do not rule out Rodrigo to Chelsea. Because we're willing to pay the wage, and this guy wants to take a pay cut. He said he'll take a pay cut to stay in Europe, by the way, and we can meet his wage demands. Oh boy, can you imagine we get this guy? That would be an understatement signing. Oh my days. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, we did a stream yesterday. We were talking about this, and we had a back and front with Ty. Ty was like, it is his way of asking for more money. It's the way he's working and he's demanding more money. He has to. And I was like, he's not showing ambition as a footballer. You get what I'm saying? 180 to 200. That's way enough as a footballer to start off
Sancho.
with. And yeah, Sancho
Chelsea.
Chelsea have made the mark that as far as you put in the shift on the pitch, you will get increase. Definitely your money will come in. And we've seen that
100%.
with Nicholas Jackson. We've seen that with Cole Palmer. And we're 100%. Also seeing it, Dan, don't let me smoke you on the screen. And then Casado very soon.
There's vaping. There's vaping.
Dan, if I see you shitless again, and that thing on your mouth.
Yeah, but vaping. Bo, I'm vaping. You're allowed to vape on the YouTube. I'm vaping now, man. Ain't got no cigarette no more.
We don't want to. I have people that see me as role model. They're watching my channel, and they have these bloody London.
We don't encourage the young. We don't want to encourage the young people to do this. You know.
We don't want them to smoke, Dan. If they see you, bloody Londoner on my stream, and then having a smoke, they want to do it too.
Do you know what? I've never met. I thought I met a woman in it on this stream called Nee, my bro Nee. Hey man, flipping out, man. It's a vape. It's a smoke having a bit of disco. You know, like a disco smoke. You know, they're smoking. We're smoking. Hey, listen, anyway, big ups to everyone in this chat, bro. Big ups to the panelists. My boys on the panelists, man. Always speaking facts here and there.
DJ, right?
Yeah, DJ. You just waffle like syrup every single time, Lee, my bro. No, I'm only joking. But yeah, smash that like button and subscribe. I hear a thing about my bro DJ about Arsenal. Yeah, about Arsenal. Yeah, don't worry about these little clowns.
Read the next comment. Read the next comment Stewie's just put there.
Is it windy? We can barely hear you. It's very. Oh, you're breathing too heavily. Either it's windy or you're breathing very heavily, Dan.
Stewie.
What did Stu just say?
He's basically saying instead of owning multi-club and developing players, Arsenal take the other route and let Chelsea develop young players and then buy them cheap. Two ways to do business. Well, you could say you're buying young, but then when I look at the likes of Petr Cech, I look at the likes of David Luiz.
Is this guy an Arsenal fan?
I mean, were they young players? In fact, what they were, Stewie, to be honest with you, bro, they were winners before they went to Arsenal. They won every trophy going around, bruv. It's only when they went to Arsenal.
What did they win? What did he win? Well, hang on. Is this guy an Arsenal fan? Any chance, right?
Stuart,
okay. Okay. Let me crash on this kid here, yeah. I crash Arsenal, right? No. Listen, Nini. I crash on Arsenal all the time. There's 40 million bottle jobs. That's what we could call you, yeah? You're our bitches, yeah? Because every single time you buy players off us, like Kepa, Peter Cech, David Luiz, Willian, we could name every single, you also Billy Young,
William Gallas.
William Gallas, who else? Was it
Who else they take us?
Leo Dior, all these little boys, and Kai Havertz, Jorginho with the Champions League on his tattoo, and Kai Havertz got a laughing at your club because what now they're doing? And Nuri Madueke, 52 million. Oh, and that was on. That is your Nuri Gokares, Mudi Gokares. That's what I'm gonna call you. That from him now, from out. Nuri Gokares. Hey, buff. Yeah, you got your pumps. Yeah, this club. Yeah, you got the bums off the club. Go to your club and butter at your club. But listen, darling. Yeah, listen, yeah, DJ, yeah. That's what we're calling. Because last week, we got the Gokares, got the small, got the Gokares, we got the striker, we're gonna win the Champions League, we're gonna win the Premier League. You got the new, that is your Gokares, Newly Modu Gokares, alright? Any day, like, listen, we had Ashley Cole comes and prevents our club winning Champions League, winning the Premier League. We had Josep Fabregas comes in and does it, yeah, wins the league and all that. We had your Olivier Giroud goes to you and in the final and dominate you to win the European UEFA 4-1. You clowns, man, you bunch of clowns. Your deliverance, yeah, is not. Sorry. Okay. Right, no, but I'm just saying.
Dan, hold on, give me a second. Dan.
All right, man.
And no, calm down, relax.
No, but I just want to say this, please. Let me land this, yeah. Because 5 years, yeah, 5 years predator. Oh, okay, go on, bro. Oh man, I just wanted to have a bit of fun here before I go in afterwards.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah. Okay. I breathe.
Sorry.
I breathe.
Calm down. One thing, guys. Stewie's last comment about Fabregas. I think he's trying to say about Fabregas. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he did come to Chelsea and he won a Premiership title, bruv. I mean, what are we doing here?
He couldn't win with Arsenal.
He couldn't win it. What is?
Couldn't win with Arsenal. That's what I'm saying.
Did he not win it? Wait. Was he part of the 2000? I think he did. Did he not win it with the 2003? Wasn't he part of the 2003 team?
He won under Jose Mourinho.
No. With Arsenal. What did he win with Arsenal?
Nothing.
He won
FA Cup. He won the FA Cup. What, Mickey Mouse Cup?
Okay, no. So the Premiership, he came to Chelsea. And listen, I'm a thing of all his, Stewie. I'm not knocking on Fabregas. Did you hear me come out at Fabregas? No, I think he's an excellent player. It was an excellent player. I was glad when we got him.
Player. But we didn't get him directly from Arsenal. We did not get him directly from
Barcelona,
Arsenal.
bruv.
No. But the thing is, we got him from Barcelona because that season, Arsenal wanted him and he rejected Arsenal to come to us. That's the whole point. People don't understand. With these Arsenal fans, don't think about. That season when he went up at Barcelona, the owners left in the direction, went to Barcelona and said, we want Fabregas back at our club, Soon after when he went there, he rejected their club. He said about Chelsea, he came straight to Chelsea. The thing with Arsenal, you could spend over 200 to 800 million, leading up to $1 billion. You could spend 2 billion, and you still will never be a club like Chelsea. You're just the smallest club, You're our bitches. Like there's a thing on your Twitter, I think one David Austin, something about Chelsea by Predators win cups. Something that the Leverage goes to. You know what I'm on about? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's what your Arsenal club is. That's what your Arsenal club is. You could buy as much players of Chelsea. We're laughing at you because we are London is blue. We're the biggest club than you. And if we go beat PSG tomorrow, oh my damns, mate!
Listen,
the Club World Cup.
Can I just say one thing, bro? Right. First of all, Stewie is going to come in the comments about Thierry Henry. Listen. I've got utmost respect for Thierry Henry. I think he's probably one of the best ever players to grace the Premiership, right? And
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
he done very. But then when you're going out saying, "Oh, you makes you bigger," than what about Didier Drogba, bro? Now, at the end of the day, you want to go and throw Thierry Henry in there, that's fine. I remember when he first came to Arsenal, he came in and Arsene Wenger converted him from a winger to a striker, and I remember and I remember this. All right, because I've been following football for so long. I remember the Arsenal fans were getting on Thierry Henry's back. Straight away, he came to the club because he was not performing. Oh, he looks like he's going to be another dead loss at the football club. He's a flop. He's this, he's that. And what happens? Arsene Wenger changed the way he made him play and he became an excellent. And then all of a sudden, Arsenal fans started to look up at him. Yeah. So when Arsenal fans are coming at saying about Thierry Henry, you guys did not want him at your club in the beginning. Only when Arsene
100%.
Wenger made him a winger
Facts.
to a striker, he became
Facts.
one of the best ever out there, and he's a legend at your club. And I'm
Facts.
not going to knock him. I'm not going
Thierry,
to knock him at all.
I do know. I
One
do
of
know.
my ones out there.
I do know what Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry. I love Thierry Henry. I love Thierry Henry.
Let me come in here in a bit. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like making comparison with individual players, but what I like to do is I look at the club as a whole. Siwi, I love you, brother. I love you. It's really I love you. I like to, because I know you're here in America. I'm sure that's where you are. But I love your energy. I love the energy you bring to the stream today. I love it. I love you as a rival fan. But Zero said Arsenal fans who under 30 haven't seen Arsenal win a major trophy. I saw a guy on AFTV saying Arsenal is bigger than Real Madrid. The younger fans are getting brainwashed by these crap TV channel. Siwi, let me say this real quick. Look, if you look at Chelsea Football Club, it's not just winning trophy. Chelsea Football Club are one of, and not one, is the best academy team. Academy team in the world. Is the best academy team in the world. Once upon a time, it used to be Barcelona and the Real Madrid. Barcelona, not even Real Madrid. Barcelona, but now Chelsea. If you look at the Chelsea Champions League, this 2001 team that won the Champions League, majority of them are coming from the academy. Majority of them. And look at us now. How many academy graduates have won any major trophy that you can point to?
Never.
You can talk about from coming from the academy. But Chelsea have able to produce the likes of Reece James, Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, all these players coming from Chelsea's academy.
Yep.
But you only talk about the other negativities of Chelsea, which I don't see. But you don't give that credit to Chelsea or bringing out young English international that are helping the English team. That's what Arsenal were there. Arsenal were doing it. But what happened? Because of they don't have the self belief and ambition within them, they sell their top academy players
100%.
to Chelsea.
Facts.
The likes of Marden Hutchison, who recently won the under 20, under 23, well, not even under 20 with England. Chelsea bought him, and then we sold him to Ipswich because we think he wasn't good enough. We also bought the likes of Fabregas from you guys. Fabregas won't help us win trophies, win Premier League, FA Cups before he left. We also brought in
when we buy Arsenal
that you guys ever had, Ashley Cole. You know what Ashley Cole did? He won multiple Premier League trophies with Chelsea, FA Cups, Community Shield, charity, whatever trophy. He won Champions League with Chelsea. We bought that from us now. If you're that ambitious, you would have kept the top players. We also brought in Emmanuel Petit, even back in the days. After playing with Arsenal, we brought Emmanuel Petit.
Emmanuel Petit, and he was great. He was great at Chelsea. We see when we buy players of Arsenal, we make them better, great successful history of winning cups. When it comes to Arsenal buying our players, they don't.
He wasn't.
I know it wasn't. I know he wasn't. Yeah, I know he wasn't.
I think he was at Barcelona, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at Barcelona. Barcelona.
We got him from there as well.
And we got him on cheap as well. DJ, we got him cheap.
And listen, again, I'm not here, Stewie, and this is what I want to make you understand, bro. I'm not here knocking your players, and you got to get this right. I'm not knocking your players at all. I rate Thierry Henry very, very highly, right? And he done very well for Arsenal. He's one of the best ever players to grace the Premiership, right? But for you to come on there and say, "Oh, you make you this and that," what about Didier Drogba, bro? You know, you want to throw in names like that, right? Yeah, Didier Drogba when he first
Robert, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Yeah,
Thierry Henry is not better than Drogba.
No.
He
I'm
ain't
just
no
saying,
way.
bro. He's
And he
not-
ain't
what I'm
better.
saying is-
He ain't
my
better than
point is-
Tuan Flo
No,
and
no, my point-
Jankovic
no.
Solar. He ain't better than Solar and all that lot. And Fiali.
No, my point was going to be, look, Didier Drogba also started quite bad for Chelsea when he first came, but then obviously
Yeah,
when the
first
manager saw
season. The
best
first
out of
season.
him,
Dan, let
like
him land.
Thierry
Then you
Henry,
can
like
come in
Thierry
again now.
Henry, our manager got the best out of him afterwards, and there was no holding back Didier Drogba after, as you all know,
100%.
including Arsenal. And if also, and again, before you come at saying, "Oh, Didier Drogba, Stewie," your manager Arsene Wenger wanted him.
He did. He did.
He wanted him badly. Okay, but but he came in after Chelsea already signed him. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't, oh well, you came and took a player of us. We wanted him before you. No. Chelsea. Didier Drogba was Chelsea's target from the beginning, and Jose Mourinho wanted him. It's just Arsene Wenger thought because he knew him pretty well.
Oh my God.
He's coming from he's coming from French football. He'll come and choose Arsenal over Chelsea. It wasn't like that at all. He came to Chelsea for a reason.
Could we
What do you
DJ?
mean?
DJ,
Let him land.
yeah,
Let him
DJ.
land.
I just quickly cover. He just said about invincibles, yeah.
Dan, we'll
Chelsea
leave
are
the
now
Dan,
invincibles.
You just cut him off.
One
Let him
question,
land. Okay.
just one question. She's doing in the chat. Okay, you're saying Joe Drogba's nowhere close to Henry, right? Okay, tell me how many Champions Leagues did Thierry Henry win with Arsenal?
None.
How many Premiership titles did Thierry Henry win with Arsenal? How many did Drogba win with Chelsea, and including a Champions League, by the way? Okay, you got to throw that in the mix, bro. So you can't turn around and
he won
say
the Carabao
you can't
Cup too. He won
Exactly.
not Carabao, sorry, Europa League.
He won literally everything with us.
Yeah.
Did you? Apart from a few weeks we went off.
He won a
Compare that
Super Cup.
comparison.
He won the Super Club World Cup with us as well, Didier Drogba. So Thierry Henry, I don't debate Thierry Henry and Didier Drogba. Who's better? Sorry.
Where are you?
I'm just in the garden because it's too hot in here. Listen,
I'm not knocking on you.
The situation. People say Henry's better than Didier Drogba. No, how could it be Thierry Henry be better than Didier Drogba? If he was such the best player in the world, why is it that he never won the Champions League? Got knocked out against us in the semi-finals. When we had the likes of Edgar Johnson and all that lot, and Dennis Bergkamp. If they were such the best players than Didier Drogba, why is it they didn't go win the Club World Cup, the Super Cup, when Didier Drogba done that at Chelsea Football Club? Why is it when Arsenal said the greatest club are now invincibles? Okay, you're invincibles. That I can tell you a little history about the invincibles. Yeah, that Mickey Mouse Cup, what you won, right? Basically, was ready made for you. Over the road, there used to be like a soccer like a youth like thing where they sell like Diodora football shorts, training shorts and all that lot. It was like a proper sports shop for people like Sunday leagues go there. Yeah, they actually went in there and paid over 50 pence for a ready-made plastic Gold Cup, called Invincible for Arsenal, and you're making out, you had money for that. You didn't, bruv. I know your history about your Arsenal Football Club, because I have a mate that told me about this Invincibles Mickey Mouse car. You want to talk about Invincibles, Well, okay, Chelsea Women's are now Invincibles. Is that Chelsea Football Club? It is Chelsea Football Club. So now we could call ourselves Invincibles, But do we brag about us being Invincibles? No, we don't, because we know it's nothing like a major trophy like your Mickey Mouse Cup. You call it Invincibles. So you could talk about your Invincibles all day long, but we're now Invincibles now, aren't we, DJ? By the Chelsea Women's. So you could talk about our club, we've won every single thing, Invincibles, all that. So you want to talk about your Mickey Mouse Invincibles? We're now Invincibles. So, but we don't brag about it like you Arsenal clowns do, fans. Because my mate is an Arsenal fan. He don't brag about it. He goes, do you know what? I actually speak to my mate, DJ, and he goes, do you know what? He goes, do you know what? I cannot believe, Chelsea are now Invincibles. I said, what do you mean? Chelsea Football Club now Invincible? I said, what do you mean? He goes, the women won it, but you guys don't brag about it. But our fans are clowns. They always go on about Invincibles.
See,
do what I mean?
See, the only thing Arsenal ladies have over Chelsea ladies, and I've got to give respect to them, okay, because they did win the their version of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Which we haven't got. Okay, and I respect that, because that is still a tough. You've got to go and beat Europe's best in Europe to get that trophy, and Arsenal ladies did that. So big up to them. So in that kind of like way, I give respect to them in that way. That's the only one trophy that's missing from the ladies' team.
Yeah, okay, but then so DJ, then look at your point of view, yeah, about the women's not winning the Champions League, and we've done over the men's team with the Champions Leagues, but they're still going about invincibles. So we could go and say now, oh, the Chelsea women's now are invincibles. We don't care about the women's Champions League. We're now invincibles. No, we don't talk about that.
No,
we do not talk about that. So if you want to get your priorities, Stewie, yeah, know your football knowledge, know your facts. DJ Drogba, yeah, and Thierry Henry, yeah, same thing, but Drogba is slightly better than Thierry Henry, because the thing is, yeah, he had more goals than Thierry Henry in the Premier League, yeah, and there's a fact, yeah, I'm going to tell you now, right, DJ, there's a thing on Twitter, right, there's a thing on Twitter.
Yeah, he scored more goals in Wembley than any other striker.
Yes, that's it, yeah, thank you very much, Lee. Right, if there's a guy on thing, spoke about facts about Chelsea's major trophies to Arsenal, right, they could celebrate, they've got more FA Cups, yeah, fair enough. But they said, yeah, the most thing, yeah, we have more successful cups more than them. If we go win this Club World Cup tomorrow night, we overtake Arsenal by more trophies than them, than the FA Cups.
No,
then the FA Cups.
Listen, I know Neil wants to move. I just want to move. Let's do one thing, okay? And this is not even if Chelsea don't win the cup winners, the Club World Cup tomorrow, it don't mean nothing, man, in that way. Because when I say don't mean nothing, basically it means that we've still. It doesn't mean okay, we failed. We're no longer this and we're no longer that. If we don't win it tomorrow, we're coming against a superior team in PSG. However, I always say, don't rule my club out from winning it, or our club out from winning. And the good thing is, right? Yeah, we've been known as so far to every single pundit fan up and down the country. We are the ones that the underdogs, and we're going to lose by quite a high margin tomorrow. Let that be the case. Let everyone think the way they want to think. In fact, us Chelsea fans like that, because we like to be the club to think we're not going to win the trophy. But all I'd say to people, anyone that does know about football and history, Chelsea in finals, especially on the European stage, we don't hide away.
Yeah, more times than not. Yeah, more times than not, when we're the underdogs.
We turn up.
More times than not, when we're the underdogs, we win things. We were underdogs versus Bayern in the 2012 Champions League final, and we won it. We were underdogs against Man City in 2021, and we won it. We're underdogs again. We can do it for a third time. Come on, the Chelsea.
Yeah, and if PSG do win it tomorrow, big up to them. They're the better team won. And to be honest with you, they're the ones that have gone in favourites to win. When this competition first started out, they were the favourites to win it. So,
I heard that Chelsea was 11 to 4.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Let me go to the comment section here in a bit. Stewie, thank you very much. It's Thierry Henry Arsenal played the best football the Premier League has ever seen, and even better than Manchester City. I wouldn't even say better than Manchester City, but I would not take that away from Arsenal Football Club under Arsene Wenger. They played beautiful football, but you should ask yourself. The question is, the beautiful football, what did it win you? Nothing. It did not win you anything on the world stage. It was only domestically you were good. But when you meet the bigger teams, you always fumble. That's why Jose Mourinho even said that Arsene Wenger is the best worst loser, and then something like that. He uses that kind of word. But
I wanted to manage you out of the club as well, Nee. For whatever Arsenal Wenger done for Arsenal, all the fans wanted him out as well. But we changed the subject now.
What was that word? You just brought it up, Nee. What did he say about Arsenal?
Best loser. He's the best loser.
No. He was a. What comment it was as well. Mate, you remember how funny that was when it came out?
All right, Mo Osman, big up to you, Mo Osman. Thank you very much for being a guy. So don't forget, if you're the first time joining us on the stream, don't forget to like, subscribe to your channel. Mo Osman, thank you very much. Nice to have you on our platform. Mo said that Zola played better than all Arsenal, according to Mo. Chelsea killed Giants. Who is PLG? Absolutely. I love that. And Dinner Knight said no James in midfield. If he does that it will be a long night plus him as a right back. That is what Daniel Knight is saying. As still, he said, I think you need to stick to gardening, mate. All right, I think he's talking to Dan. Come on, Chelsea. That's from Mo Osman. Thank you. Mo Osman, for your comment. One from your first. I know you guys are Chelsea fans, but please stop it. The Thierry Henry Arsenal team were best Premier League team. They played the most attractive football in the history of Premier League. I'll give you.
That's all lie. That's all lie.
I don't deny. Absolutely, that is true. That is really true. I don't deny you Arsenal playing the best football, but Arsenal play the best football. What did they win? And look at what Manchester City did. They're playing best attractive football, and look at what they won 4 times in a row. Premier League, 4 times in a row. Nobody has.
And a Champions League, at the time.
Champions League. So when you're dominant, and when you get a time that during your era you're that dominant in England, you should be able to transform that into the bigger stage by winning Champions League, by even winning Europa League. But Arsenal did not do any of these. Internationally, why? When they get to the international level, then they fall off. But Chelsea never shy off finals.
I think he should keep his nappies on.
And 2008, but we never look back upon it in 2012. We went on to rewrite history of what this club is made about. But thank you very, very much.
Nick, before this step in as well, if that's the case, then he's saying that, I think he should go some ice hockey, because if that was the case, they were so a great football club, and they were the best team in Britain. Why is it they can play against us in the semi-finals and we smoked them out the Champions League final? If you're so great to be that, why couldn't you not done us in the Champions League to win? Go ahead, and that invincible year, go ahead and beat us in the Champions League semi-final, because you weren't that great as the club. Because if you say you was the best club in the world, you would have knocked us out and gone and won the Champions League. You can't do that. So these are Arsenal fans, man. You need to wake up and go smoke some coffee or give us Chelsea fans whatever you think in your imagination and world that you was the best club. Because listen, like the Man City, like you said, they've done it. Fair enough, they cheated against Inter Milan, but they still went and gone and won the Champions League over Donovan. PSG has never won it. PSG's never won a Champions League, and they'll overdo Arsenal. They've won the treble last season. They've gone and won a treble that Arsenal will never do. They're overtaking you in the Champions League now. PSG's never won it like Arsenal, because Arsenal and PSG, I thought they were always going to be the same, never win the European Cup, and PSG well and gone and done it. So don't talk rubbish, Arsenal fans. You hated, you're salty, and you'll never be the best club in London.
I apologize, Stevie. I don't think he's talking rubbish. He's trying to defend. That is his opinion. That's how he sees the football club. But I don't think that he's talking rubbish. I apologize for that word coming from my pundit, Stewie. It doesn't really mean to say it. It just came out of proportion because he is. I don't know how to say it. I apologize for that word. Dan, let's be a little bit more clean.
So no, just fed up with all these Arsenal. Like, girl, he's getting salty. Have you not heard this? Girl, they're gonna smash PSG. I've had enough of these Arsenal fans talking about our club. Just worry about your club, Enjoy the 52 million newly mad Goyotsa, Just enjoy him, who's now at your club, And just don't worry about Chelsea Football Club, because we know we're the best club in the world, We're the underdogs. We've won it all and we've done it all, and that you guys haven't done that, and that's why you're just crying for help to trying to be what Chelsea is. And you'll never be that. You'll never be our football club, because we've done it all. But just think, what about your club? What about Chelsea Football Club for a minute, please, man?
Thank you very much, Dan. It's a bit loud and downplayed, but thank you for trying hard to get your comment across and then your opinions across. Thank you, Dan. And more on it. We've talked about. All right, let's narrow it down a little bit before we wrap up. We still got some few more time here before we can wrap up. Let's look at financial muscles. On the high side, we haven't done any financial work on these topic yet. But which of these two clubs is more richer? Yusuf, let's look at the richness on financial muscles of this football club. Arsenal and Chelsea. Which of these two clubs is more richer?
Well, I'd say
On the hindsight, we know we haven't done any financial work yet. But looking at what you see right now, Arsenal Football Club, the properties and what they have, which one of these is more wealthier than the other?
I'd say Chelsea.
I'll say Arsenal.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll tell you the reason why I say Arsenal. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say Chelsea, but I see why people would say Arsenal.
Why?
Because it's more the fact that they what's it called? They do spend the money, but they do it how do I say it? I wouldn't say they do it wrong. Sometimes they do it wrong, but like you know how like Liverpool, they rarely spend the money. We know Liverpool are loaded. Let's be honest here. But like Arsenal, they're a bit like Liverpool, but they only spend it when they want to and when they need to. But there's some you could say situations where Arsenal don't need to spend that. For example, the Noni Madueke transfer, but we'd happily entertain that because I mean. Noni Madueke isn't really in favour at Chelsea at the moment. So, I mean, Mo Osman has just put it perfectly in the comments there. Chelsea's richer, Arsenal has money, but they are stingy. Maybe not stingy. I'd say Liverpool are more stingy, but like
you can't even use stingy on Liverpool. You can't even use stingy on Liverpool because they spend 100 million foreign vets.
Yeah, but they rarely do that though. They rarely do that. They only do it if they need to.
You can't say that anymore. Before they haven't done that, we can say they're all stingy. But now they're spending 100 million and more on more players, spending more money on players. So
did they not spend 100 million on their striker Darwin Núñez as well?
Yeah,
they're not stingy. That wasn't 100 million. That was more like 70 or 80.
Was it? Okay, it was 100 million euros then. You mean? I think it was 100
it was
million
100 million euros. Yeah, something. Yeah. But go ahead, Yusuf.
Yeah, so Mo Osman has put it in the comments there. Chelsea made 1.2 billion in the last 4 years alone. Yeah, I see that point, and yeah, Arsenal's money, but they're stingy. They are, but like you can see that they're willing to spend the money when they want to. So I see the point of why people say Arsenal, but I'm going with Chelsea in my opinion.
Okay, the reason why I'm going with Arsenal, but it's kind of even here. One, did you let you go in before I come in, or you want me to go?
No, bro, go on. I mean, to be honest with you, on a question like that, I try not to get involved with the financial side of things. I mean,
we're just looking at the hindsight. We're just looking at the hindsight. We just looking at what we see with our eyes.
I know with our funding, with Todd Bowley, with Clear Lake, I think they're worth around about, 50 billion within 50 billion in assets?
Yeah.
Maybe more than that. So if you're looking at it from that angle point of view, I'm not sure what the Kroenkes are worth. I don't know what their figures. Maybe Stewie in the comments might know that, how much they actually worth, because he seems to know the finances ins and the outs. He probably would know how much the Kroenkes are worth. But I know within Chelsea and Clear Lake, I think Todd Bowley himself, I do believe, is worth over, what is he? Isn't he something like 8.5 or even 10 billion? Maybe he's worth about, maybe even more.
Bit more than that on Roman Abramovich. The Kroenkes, I've just typed up on the internet, right? Todd Bowley and Bowley are worth more than 30 more billion than the Kroenkes. They're on 22. So that's like 22. What? Yeah, 22 mil financials.
No, so it can't be 22 million, Dan.
No, 22 billion. 22 billion.
20 billion.
Okay.
22 billion.
Not 22. I said billion. I said billion. Not. I didn't say million. I said billion. Billion, right. Basically, yeah. But yeah, 22 billion. Yeah, it's not. They're called. That's how much that's the net worth spend, right? But we're double of that with what we are now.
Is one person owning a football club, but if you look at the Chelsea ownership, it's different. Different people come bringing money together.
That's correct.
So ours Chelsea worth more in terms of our owners have more than their owners. But I was looking at I was looking at this also. If you look at the stadium wide, their stadium worth a lot of money.
100%. That's definite.
The
That's
stadium
definite.
worth a lot of money.
Yeah, Arsenal stadium's worth a lot of money than Chelsea because they've got
that's
big,
the reason
big
why.
fans.
That's the reason why they moved to a new stadium, probably to get more match
rebuild
revenue.
a new stadium. And also another factor over here that we can compare here: Chelsea players value more than Arsenal players.
Yes,
Chelsea players got a lot of players that value more. Cole Palmer, one of them. Reece James also value more. All these guys injury problem, still young. I think 25 right now, 26, 25, if I can remember. Still worth more. You have Caicedo deal. Caicedo also very young, worth more. The only one that will not worth. Enzo Fernandez.
Kyle, and also Coburn players, like they're worth more than they spend in Arsenal as well.
Yes.
So that's what you want. That's what mean. Like, so Arsenal fans can't really. We earn more. The Coburn and the players what we've got, are more worth than what the Arsenal stadium is. But if the Chelsea bought, if the owners, because we've been promised like Roman Abramovich after Roman Abramovich was going to build this massive stadium, there's going to be a bigger stadium than Arsenal football ground, right? But if these owners do go build a massive stadium, will earn more salary on the stadium than Arsenal stadium. But it depends how long they're gonna adapt to this new stadium, because still talking about this new stadium what we're coming in for. But the Coburn's more the Coburn lot is more salary than what Arsenal's stadium is in investments.
Thank you, Dan and DJ and Yusuf. Thank you very much. Chelsea perspective, Coachella, my brother. Long time no see. Long time. It's my fault, my brother. Don't blame me. I know it's not you. It's my fault. I haven't been around for a while, so please, I apologize. It's my fault, but I'll find time. It's just time, bro. It's time. It's just time. But I will try as much as I can. Please. You know me. I'll try. But thank you very much, my brother, for joining us here on the show. He said Dan out. He did not even say anything about me, but I know he's looking at me in the corner. He said a clear league worth 90 billion from Mo Osman. Thank you very much, Mo Osman, for that. I don't know how accurate that is. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. If it's 90 billion, that's a lot of money. Siwi said
within assets, though, bro. Assets within assets. Remember that.
In asset, okay. Yeah, Kroenke has around 12 billion. That's what Stewie said. Thank you very much for the information. I love our brother over here. I love him. He's been very. He's trying to support and protect his football club. I understand. Big up to him for that. Yeah. And I mean, the way we treat him here, he's also treating us very bad with respectful comment. Just backing his football club. Stewie, thank you very much. Kroenke has around 12 billion is what he said. A factor from Mo Osman. Okay, I really see this. All good, bro. All good, my brother. All good to Chelsea perspective. Don't worry. You see me around in the corner. I'll take you for lunch, bro. I'll take you for lunch. All right. He said that Chelsea need a refresh. The Jesse look dull. The stadium looks old, which is true. I agree with you. That's what we're trying to develop the L's. Is it L's Court? Yeah, the L's Court. And then move over there, which is very, very close to Stamford Bridge. The train and so many, I would say, would I say, is it physical amenities? Is that the right word? Is that the right word? Physical amenities. Is that the right word?
What's this for? What are you looking for? Sorry, Nee. Sorry, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Facilities around the
facilities.
Yeah.
Oh, the facilities around. I mean, the facility around the area, basically.
You get the train right there. Yeah. The mall or something like that also right there, and so many things are over there, and it got so much room to develop, to build. I think to build hotels and build extra more, like a basketball court, a stadium, or all that kind of stuff around that place. If that deal happens, and I'll be very, very happy if that can happen. Chelsea of the site of the stadium of the football club need a bigger stadium.
What are they thinking about? They were thinking about 60,000 to 65,000 capacity crowd, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they are 65.
Well, 65. I mean,
65 to, but they are trying to make it a bit more bigger, because it's not just going to be like the Chelsea Stadium, innit? It's going to do it for the NFL and American football and their stadium. I don't see the point, because it's a football club, not American.
So it's going to go back to the same thing of naming rights, obviously having a new sponsor. Look,
Yeah.
in terms of what's his name was saying about our kit looking dull. The only reason why he probably thinks the kit looks dull is because we don't have a sponsor on the shirt. And I think once the sponsor comes on the shirt, I don't think the kit will look dull at all. I think it's actually.
I think they're waiting for the right deal. They're waiting for the right. There are so many sponsors out there, but the deal has to be right before you can put you in front of the Chelsea jersey.
Listen, bro, if we win tomorrow, we're going to have them all queued up outside the door wanting to come to us. Don't be surprised if the Nike deal is back. The Nike deal's back on again.
And the Jordan deal.
The Jordan deal is back on again.
Deal. Yep.
A sleeve sponsor. Don't be surprised if that comes back. And then obviously the kit. Don't forget also the sponsor on the kit, because I've got a feeling we're going to have quite a lot of them coming if we win this trophy tomorrow.
The thing is, right, I love about this, because these are Tottenham fans, are wanting PSG to beat us because they got them in a Super Cup, and they said, "Well, we're going to beat them in."
Dan, we'll talk more about that game tomorrow, okay?
More about the game. No, but I'm just saying. But the game tomorrow, tomorrow.
We're talking about the game tomorrow. I said we'll talk about the game.
Oh, we're talking tomorrow. Oh, okay. But yeah, all right. But I just want to ask you guys, Nicholas Jackson, right?
Dan, we'll talk transfer later.
Oh, what are you talking? What we're talking about? Come on, I just want to talk about Jackson because I can't.
It's not about transfer.
I know Jackson's your boy, and I know you want him to keep at the club. You want him to keep at the club. You praised this boy for so long on your YouTube, on your channel. And DJ, he's praised him so much. And this guy is rubbish. He has to hopefully this deal for AC Milan. Get Mike Madigan for deal for Jackson.
Listen, we're gonna. I think Nice says he's gonna check transfers tomorrow, bro, or whatever it's gonna be. I think it's just about what do you call it, but yeah. I'm not gonna say anything about the Jackson situation because it's not the time for the topic of it. But yeah, I'm sure we'll cover that.
Yeah, we will definitely. Why won't we? We will. We don't transfer. I mean, we got to go according to what it's it's trending in the algorithm. That's why we have to make today's news topic content this way. But look, like I said, Dan. It's not my boy. He's a Chelsea player, and I have to support the player. Look at the number of goals he scored last season. He helped us get one way or the other. So we have to support him. If we've got
support him.
Team, it's true. We have to let him go.
I'm not supporting him.
All right.
Why should I support him?
Enough, Dan. Enough. All right. Robert Taha, big up to you. He says, big up Chelsea. Big up Steve. Steve is not here today, Robert. Steve is not here in the room today. Stewie said that's why I said Arsenal is a more sexier team right now, a more attractive team right now. Kate's worldwide gravitate. Is it gravitate? Gravitate. Yeah, gravitate to Arsenal because the jersey looks fresh, stadium fresh. The marketing is good.
Sorry, I disagree with that. I'm sorry.
He's too. Oh, this guy, man.
But he's upping his team, bruv. Come on.
I understand marketing looks good, but do you know what Uganda is going through? The Uganda president took 4 million or something to put on Arsenal keep what they call the sleeve sponsorship and say come to Uganda. And Ugandans don't have all that money, but the president has that much money to spend on just sponsorship. You get what I'm saying? But I understand. Arsenal is beautiful, but Chelsea are getting there.
You have to explain to Arsenal fans how it's beautiful. Chelsea is getting beautiful, but it's getting like we are there. But we ain't got a sponsor from it because they're looking for a better deal. It's worth a more net spend. But the situation is right. Their marketing, they might saying about their money marketing, it's a great one because you fans are going to the game, paying their tickets, to pay like the newly Madrid 52 million to us, and then you spent the 5 million on Kepa, what we paid a debt off for Jordan Sancho for Manchester United. Thank you, Arsenal fan. Thank you. Yeah. But it's the market money. The money what they're getting, is spending on the deadwood at Chelsea to go to Arsenal, and then they're paying our debts off for Man United to because that Jordan Sancho happened that we was meant to bought him, but he collapsed because he probably wanted more money at Chelsea Football Club. So we owned the 5 million poverty of debt to Man United because we didn't take him in the end. But Arsenal paid the Kepa, the Kepa that, for the debt for us for Man United.
Let's talk about transfer. Okay, we'll talk about.
Oh,
transfer.
you're talking about. I'm talking about the transfer, but I'm just saying.
We're not talking about transfer.
I'm talking about the market selling. They're selling about they're happy with their market fee, yeah. But how they're doing their market fee and they're spending players?
Sponsorship, they have kid sponsor. That's what you got to relate to. But you're going to bring in money. The marketing is good. They get the money and then they spend it on Kepa, and that's irrelevant. You get what I'm saying? It's what they want. They spend their money on. Marketing genius. They're good. Chelsea are getting there. You get what I'm saying? It's not like we're not there. We were there. We've had Nike, we've had Adidas, we've had Umbro in the past before.
100%. Did you know we had some other weird name before the Umbro? What was it used to be called, DJ? Oh man, what was the before we got sponsored by Umbro? It was some weird name. It started with S. Schoolboy. They were quite big money marketing before we moved to Umbro.
There've been so many stuff out there. There've been Kappa. I think Kappa is lost. Kappa was very, very strong in
Kappa,
in Italy. But I think I don't know if it's an Italian brand or something, but they are lost. They're lost. Kappa is gone.
And Diodora, was it Diodora and Reebok? Back in them days, the Diodora, Reebok, Diodora. Was it Diodora, DJ? The old name with that the old rename. Oh, it used to be
Sorry?
That Diodora. Was it Diodora after Reebok?
When I started with my first Chelsea kit, I remember having Umbro on it from back in the I do believe it was back in the 80s and 90s. It was Umbro.
What was that before that? What was that before that? It was start with S. Before Umbro. It was the S.
I know
you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, it's just not coming to me.
I've got Scorpio, Supio. I've got the kit.
I can't remember. Listen, Nee, I don't know if you got my private chat, but I've got to go. I've got to hop off, bro. Yeah.
I'm trying. But listen, I'm trying to get done with me. I'm trying.
Sorry, bro. I'm going to hop off now, because I've got to do my comments in the private. But listen, up the Chelsea, everyone. Everyone in the comments, smash the like and subscribe. And listen, the Arsenal fan, hope you come back again, bro. It's great having a banter chat with you, debate with you. Come back and bring them back again. It's always good to have that kind of thing with all different fans on here. And listen, at the end of the day, we all have our clubs. We're going to banter each other, and we're as Chelsea fans, we welcome the banter coming our way, especially when we know my club has actually won more than your team has, and we got the history in Europe as well to say it all. So do come back, bro. Big up to everyone in the comments. Smash the like and subscribe to my bro's channel. He's always here every day making videos, doing all different kinds of content. And let me tell you this right now, guys, without adding too much onto this, his content is going to be even better when the new season actually kicks off. So everybody, please come in and tune into this channel, because it's going to be absolutely brilliant. All right, so everyone in the guys, smash and take care, Nee. Take care, everyone in the chat.
DJ, and you, DJ, bro.
DJ, thank you very much. 2 hours, 51 minutes with you. It's a blessing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me on. Love and regards to all the families of you guys, and everyone.
You, DJ, Bob, man. Love to you, my bro. Up the chills.
Up the chills. Take care, guys.
All right. I hope Dan will let me finish this. Dan, thank you very much. Let them play American games. More money for Chelsea. From Mo Osman. It says leave Jackson alone from Robert. Absolutely. It says leave Jackson alone. Jaden. It says Jordan basketball sponsoring a Premier League team is not a good luck. The emphasis is always going to be on Michael Jordan instead of the football club. I've said it many times with Steven on this platform that I don't really want Jordan to take over. I don't like him. One reason, this dude never signed an autograph. He's never signed an autograph since he started playing basketball. He's never signed any for anyone. So why would I support someone who's not?
And he's rude. He's rude as well. He's rude. I don't want it.
I don't want him. I
agree. I agree what the Arsenal fan said there. I don't want that kit. I don't want that sponsor, because you're right. Because he's so rude and he's negative. He was always like, every single kid used to say, "I'll give you a seat." He'll just like push him away and don't sign a signature. Tell a lie. Actually, we went away on holiday, with the family, and that. and we saw Michael Jordan in a place called Quincy's restaurant in America. It's called Quirky's place. It was him and his family,
Yeah.
and we used to sit there, and I said to my kids, "That's Michael Jordan." They're saying, "Who's he? Who's he?" He's a basketball player. You see every single kid running up to him, yeah. And do you know what they asked for? Oh God, did you know what he did?
What did he do?
Got his stuff and just walked out and pushed the kids out of the way. Not today.
Yeah, he doesn't do those things, man. He doesn't sign autograph. He won't even stop. He just walk off. He'll just walk off. That's how it is. Jackson falls every 30 seconds from Mo Osman. Robert said, good to see you, Captain. Thank you very much. You too, Captain Robert Taha in the building. Say that in the words of sports, it's all about marketing and entertainment. Arsenal got it. Chelsea don't. I respect that. No problem with that. If I say Drogba, Arsenal gets nightmares. He always
Did he not own the football ground, Lee?
Samuel, hold on, Dan. Samuel Adeni, big up to you. He says, up to Chelsea winning for us tomorrow. That is from Samuel Adeni. Yeah, sure. Up to Chelsea. Thank you very much, Samuel, for joining us here on the show today. Big up to you. Say up Blues from Samuel. And then we have our brother here, Stevie said that, to be honest with you, Chelsea is boring club. There is no drama, no excitement at the football club. I don't think think that is true. Mo Osman said Jordan hates people. That is true. I don't like Jordan myself, to be honest with you. I don't want Jordan. I don't want anywhere near
no,
Dan, you want to react to the comment?
Do you know what, Nee? The thing is, us Chelsea fans, like our bro, Joseph and yourself, Nee, yeah, we know Arsenal has no entertainment there. That what they do, they're crybabies. They're nothing. This is the smallest irrelevant club compared to us, right? We have the more installment. They're just jealous because the things what we have in Chelsea, they can't get. Like when bigger names comes to the team, like what we did to Tottenham and what we did to Arsenal, we invest players and we improve their players into best world players at Chelsea. That what wins things. When players go to Arsenal, right, they ruin them. They literally ruin them. Like the Willian was world class for Chelsea. He went and retired there. The Peter Cech was world class at Chelsea. Went there and ruined him and retired there. And then after that, he was done for the year. And then it's like David Luiz was world class at Chelsea. Went to Arsenal, yeah. They broke him, yeah. Literally after that, I never heard of after his football career was they broke him and made him deadwood. These Arsenal fans, they're boring. They're cultural inflex, yeah. They're just jealous because we've won every single thing. And they talk about they're getting a Gokquest. Yeah, they're newly modded Gokquest. That's what they've got now. 52 million. Deadwood from Chelsea's gone today, yeah. Right. Look, Gokquest, like this Rodrigo's, they're in a fancy world on a different world space, yeah, thinking that their club, the most successful, they've been doing most successful for the last 5 years. You've won one FA Cup, yeah, and that's your big major trophy. Well done. And then you celebrate the Community Shields like your major trophy. Wow, man, Mickey Mouse Cup. We've done more things than you. We went and last season, yeah, it's the Mickey Mouse Confidence League, yeah, the Confidence League. That yes, we shouldn't have been in it, but another European heritage that we've done it all again is added to our cabinet. When are these Arsenal fans, yeah, your bottle jobs of clowns, gonna learn? Why you got Marco Arteta there? That's what we're loving it. All the rival fans, yeah. Even my bro troops, yeah, rattled on Saeed. Big up Saeed, rattle him. Speaking facts about your club, you're nowhere. You celebrate second as your trophy. That's nothing, buff. Yeah, we don't celebrate top 4 as a trophy, but we still did nothing for the last 3 seasons. Yeah, just relax yourself. 20 years, yeah, more successful club. Yeah, we was allowed to have a break. Because we've done more things than Europe and in England than more what you clowns did in Arsenal. Yeah, you haven't won nothing. Yeah, and you bottled it 2 seasons. Bottled it 2 seasons to win the Premier League. That you couldn't do. That Liverpool done it last season. And then you're coming out with this waffle on this messages, yeah? Honestly, truth, mate, give up your life job at Arsenal fan, yeah, and go and work and do something with yourself because you're boring us. Us Chelsea fans, yeah, are more excitement than yous. We play sexy ticky-tacky football since lately, and we're in the Club World Cup where we can't hear you. We could not hear you. And the thing is about DJ Drogba, right? With your, yeah, he made your club. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm nearly done. He made your club like a training ground. Every single time he went to your ground, he scored hat tricks there for fun. But the thing is with you Arsenal fans, yeah, give up the day job. You're never going to be another successful club, yeah. In another 60 years' time, probably when I'm 80 odd, you're still with nothing. You're just a boring old club, yeah. And Tottenham's bigger than you now. They've won a European.
Thank you very much.
Big ups, up the Chelsea. Champions League, you never seen that. Champions League, you never seen that.
Yeah, we'll be back again same time tomorrow. But we still got 11 of you watching live on the stream. Let's give Yusuf some 60 seconds to plug himself. Yusuf, are you ready for that, Yusuf?
Yeah, all ready, mate.
All right, I want to plug yourself. I'll drop your link there, and then I'll do the rest for you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Whilst you're doing that, let the fans knows where they can find you.
Yeah, I mean, my channel is Chelsea Blues. I've just put the link in the chat for all of you. Make sure you go and smash the like, subscribe to, and make sure you have the notification bell on as well. We have literally just hit 300 subscribers. We're now on 305. It's only going up. We're doing transfer videos. When the season starts, match day vlogs, fan cams. It's going to be great. And there might be some interesting collaborations with interesting content creators, like people from Chelsea Fan TV, maybe Nee himself. We'll see what happens. But yeah, make sure you smash the likes, and there's great content coming on there. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a fan of the channel. So yeah, definitely I will be there to support. And like I said, if you look at the comment section, the 3 dots right by the link will take you straight to his comment, his how do you call it, his channel, and make sure you subscribe and promote our young or smaller content creators. They need it that bad. So yeah, I'm a subscriber and I'm a believer. Most man say Chelsea had Anelka to yeah, absolutely, they were just dangerous strikers at that time. But thank you all for coming. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Yusuf. Yusuf Blue. He wants to share that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm showing my X. Yeah.
All right. If you're on X, also you can find Yusuf Blue right there. Let me change the layout so it might be bigger on the screen. Yeah, you can find Yusuf Blue on X and also on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. I always say, Lil Desperados.
Yeah, big up, brother. Big up, brother.
Hang on to hope, and I'll see you guys same time. Tomorrow we'll be up. It will be here earlier than before to look at the nitty-gritty of the Chelsea finals, the preview of the Chelsea Club World Cup finals against Paris Saint-Germain. So tune up for that. We'll give you our predicted lineup, and everything that you need to know about the finals. See, you guys have enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye for now.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life,